Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me. Cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Let's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. One to make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let us see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life.
For the children, it's a giving.
You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my
Personal statement, running game like I'm ace it.
learn to develop patience, determined to
Be the greatest, yeah. Bobbing and weaving, they changing up like a season.
seasons indigenous to the ground, so I do it for
All my people,
jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals, yeah.
give back, give love.
Giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your goal. Games we play, can't
Take it personal, cause the devil is a lie. Hey. I'm telling you the truth, hey. Knowing what you do, hey. The things you gotta do, hey, 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 hey. DB, 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 DB. Love is the word. Mike Moss, what up? What's up? Don't forget it's Queen 71 birthday today. What's up? Mama call him JP. We gonna call him JQ. What's up? 254 Dunson, Keith Sims, DB. What's up? Jeff Smith, man. TB. What's up? SS. Sound like we rooting for our favorite team, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? Mr. Mel Weiss, man. What's up, Anthony Bolden, man? I appreciate everybody coming in here early. Big Lloyd, Rutledge, and Jeff Smith. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, man, we celebrating Kobe tonight, man. We gonna celebrate Kobe, man. Man, we have his former teammate, former adversary. You know what I mean? And I went to his Instagram, and they were great friends. So it's gonna be dope to hear literally a 360 experience of Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? It's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm about to catch up on that too, TB. I know Ramona Shelburne did something on him, right? I haven't watched it yet, but I will. You know what I mean? But yeah, welcome to the show, man. Don't forget, just a heads up, tomorrow at 12:20, Nate Parker, he's in the shop for about 20 to 30 minutes. So DB, you probably want to call in at like the 15-minute mark if you're here. You know what I mean? Somewhere in there, and I'll just link you in. What else? Yeah, and we got David Benavidez coming in. The Kobe. Yeah. You try to set people off, man. You got a great name tonight. Without further ado, you ready? Yeah, all right, man. Without further ado, man. Ruben, aka the Kobe Stopper Patterson, man. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Hey, it was a blessing for you having me up this late, man. You know, I'm on the East Coast. I'd be in the bed by now.
Oh man, I genuinely appreciate you taking some time out, man, and
Right.
you really helping it tonight. You soloing it tonight, huh?
Yeah. I'm at home in my man cave. I've been chilling, waiting for this night.
Oh, I appreciate you. Probably got to scoot your camera over just a little bit.
Okay, this
So-
way.
yeah, perfect.
All right.
Before we get into your NBA career, what does is there the toughness that comes out of Cincinnati playing at what in the water at Cincinnati?
Well, since Bob Huggins gone, it's been different. But yeah. Once I got there, man, and Danny Forson recruited me. I don't know if you remember Danny
Oh
Forson. He
yeah,
made
All
to
American, our forward All American.
yes. Once I went down to Cincinnati, because I'm from Cleveland.
Yep.
So once I went down to Cincinnati and seen the team and seen the players, a young Kenyon Martin was #1 pick. I mean, we had a nice squad. Melvin Levitt, former Cleveland guy too. So Bob Huggins is the type of guy. If you don't play defense for him, you ain't playing. That's how
Wow.
I was. So it
And
was always tough every day. Practice was just grinding, fights,
I bet.
coaches fighting players coaching. It was amazing.
Wow. And you actually had Kenyon Martin as a freshman on your junior team or your
Mhm,
sophomore
mhm.
junior, yeah.
I would never thought Kenyon had been the type of player he was because he was so quiet in Cincinnati, but he was always a shot blocker and play hard. But once
Mhm.
I got drafted in '98, I think '99, I want to say '99, he broke his leg, but '99 he took off, man. It was like I'm like, who is this kid, Kenyon?
Right, right.
And once he got to the NBA with New Jersey, he was a whole different guy in the NBA.
No, that's 100% sure. And you talk about you getting drafted. You actually got drafted by the Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You see my boy behind me in the background.
yeah. Talk about that experience. Talk about the experience of being drafted.
I mean, it was a blessing coming from where I came from, coming from Cleveland, Ohio. We always got our hood story. Everybody got a story to tell when you came from the hood and the
Right.
struggling and blah, blah, blah. But it was a blessing. And once I got to the Lakers, playing behind Kobe and Eddie Jones, Rick Fox, I mean, it was tough, man. The young Kobe Bryant, man, rest in peace. We miss you. He was tough, and I've been watching him all day, posting pictures. And you see him got behind me. It's just hard to see he gone. It's like it don't seem real because I was just in LA at his retirement, 2017.
Wow. Yeah. And um what was it like in was it 98, 99? Was that the year?
Yeah, I got drafted in '98.
98. What was that season like? What was that? And Phil, take your time. You got time. Take your time.
It was a lockout year, really.
It sure was.
It was a lockout year,
Spurs, yep.
and the Spurs won the championship. But it was just coming from Cincinnati to the NBA. I was like, man, these dudes is tough. This is a whole different ball game now. You gotta work on your game. You gotta get stronger, get in the weight room, blah blah blah. But it was an experience for me because coming from Cincinnati, I knew I was the man. And when I got drafted by the Lakers, I had to wait my time because I was playing behind a Kobe Bryant, a Rick Fox, a Eddie Jones, and Robert Ory and Shaq was on that team. And I mean, it was a learning experience for me, and it was great. It was great just playing with the guy.
Can you recall your first experience with the Lakers / Kobe Bryant? You remember that?
Absolutely. I can say one day in practice, because me coming from Cincinnati, my mindset was always play hard in defense, right? And I remember one time I was guarding him, true story, and he gave me an elbow to my chest. So I turned around. I said, "Man, what the f you doing?" And he said, "Welcome to the NBA, young punk." So he did it a couple of times, hit a couple of baskets on me. I said, "Okay." So it got to a point that I was ready to get into a tussle because he was talking so much trash.
Sure.
And it won for Nick Van Exel and Corey Blunt, my former UC guys, kind of grabbed me and said, "Hey, you can't do that here." But but man, I never seen a guy get to the gym early. He always in the gym 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Excuse my language.
Are you?
Working on his game. Never went out. We in LA. We talk about going out. He ain't never go to the club. You'll never see Kobe Bryant out in the clubs. But he was always just working on his game, and man, and it was just an honor to be a teammate and play against him and just battle for all them years.
Could you see the chemistry formulating then? Because that was probably you probably was the beginning of the glue of that dynasty. 99,
Because I went to Seattle in 99, 2000 before I went to Portland.
Yeah.
But before they really, when Shaq got there, like when Shaq was there when I was there, but when all the other guys got there, it was a totally different ball team.
How good was Shaq?
That's my guy, man.
Really?
Shaq, my guy.
How good?
He took me under his wings my rookie year. I had to bring donuts and all type of stuff my rookie year. He always took me to his house. He took me places, and I mean, he just always told me, "You just keep working. Your time gonna come." Because it was to a time I was gonna give up. Wow. He was like, "No," I said. He was like, "Everybody gotta go through it. You just keep working," and that's what I did. Just kept working.
How was the LA experience for you, coming from Cleveland to Cincinnati to now Los Angeles?
What Tupac said, California. Duh, duh, duh. But LA back then, man, woo-wee. Man, I was in heaven. I mean, coming from Cleveland to LA,
sure,
playing at the old arena. It wasn't even the Staples Center back in the days. It was the Forum. I got a time to play into the Forum and seeing Jack and seeing all the superstars, seeing all the palm trees. I'm like, is this LA? I love it.
Wow.
And rest in peace, my agent Dan Fagan. He's dead now, but
Dan Fagan, yeah,
that's my agent. Yeah. You heard about Dan Fagan? He was out in LA. So I was out in LA for like the whole summer working out with the guys back then. I remember Paul Pierce when he was at Kansas. We played against each other, just playing against all the NBA guys. Veteran. Yep.
Wow. So was it Century Club, the LA
Century Club? You said it.
What was it?
Man, it was so many clubs I went to in LA. Century Club. I stayed in Marina Del Rey.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
You stayed with Eddie Jones and all that.
Yeah, Eddie Jones. Yeah. Century Club was the main spot club I used to be at all the time. Like, I was like, I ain't never going back to Cleveland.
Yeah, man. I grew up I went to Venice High School.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I would see them all the nights y'all were in town. I would see all the luxury cars pull up and go to the movies right there where you went to the movies and stuff out there. Yeah, I went to Panda Express a lot and stuff like that. Yeah, so
it's not like LA though. Are you still in LA now?
Yeah, I'm still in LA now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
Century Club was the lick though. Century Club was the lick. Straight down motor.
Yes. I stay in that club.
So how was because some people say Sean Kemp gave you the name, some people say you said it in the LA Times article. You still not centered a little bit. You still got to scoot over a little bit. Yeah.
This way. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Where did the name come from?
You just said the name, Sean Kemp.
Sean Kemp gave it to you?
Yeah. We played the Lakers in the playoff, and I was soaking my Achilles in a cold a bunch of ice. And the cameras our lockers next to each other, so the cameras on us. So he just started saying Kobe Stopper. I'm looking at him like, are you really saying that right now? So that's how the whole thing started, and that's how I took off. Sean Kemp, my man, the Rain Man.
And that was 2001, 2002.
Yep, he's in Portland. He started the whole Kobe Stopper. I never said it. He started, and once he started, it just took off. The media hit it everywhere I go. They know we have so many battles. I mean, that guy's the best. He's missed.
Talk about someone. We'll get to the 04 matchup because that stains everyone's memory. But what's the lead up to the 04, the double overtime game? What's some games prior to that you can recall or the conversations?
With Kobe?
Yeah, Kobe. Yes.
He was just On the court, man, he was quiet. He was more quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get him going, you better watch out
Mm.
because he gonna talk trash to you. He gonna say you can't guard me. He gonna let your bench know you can't guard him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just an unbelievable player. And like I said, the overtime, I couldn't believe he hit the couple shots. He hit the one shot, even though I think he traveled.
I was gonna
He,
ask you that. I was gonna ask you that.
I think he did like 3 steps to the right.
Nigga traveled his ass off.
Yeah, you remember that, right? And
Yeah.
the other shot that he hit over, I think it was Theo Raff. It was just he shot a rainbow. And I remember telling coach, don't switch, let me check him, let me get him. And we got caught up. Theo kind of switched. And he shot a real high arc and went in. I just shook my head like, man, I can't believe he just did that.
Yeah, that. But before that, man, you had a chance to make some free throws, man.
Yeah, I missed.
Here's the irony about it. Kobe missed 2, and then you missed 2. How crazy is that?
That was real crazy. I was upset about that too.
Uh-huh.
And then I guarantee him with the practice, I shot about 100 free throws.
I bet you did. And I was going to ask you, did Kobe travel on that shot? Because I thought
you look at it on YouTube and see he traveled. He took like 3 steps to the right, and then he shot a shot and went in.
Yeah.
I played good D. You can't do nothing else about that.
Nah, you definitely played great D. How would you compare that shot to the Dwayne Wade shot, the bank?
I think that one against me because it was like fading. It was like fading away.
Yeah.
Like he traveled, but he was falling shooting. And the NBA 3-point line is far. I mean, compared to me back in the days, now dudes shooting from deep, Steph Curry, and it's just a different ball game now. But I mean, it was a deep shot. He made it.
What was the conversation like after that? What was like? Did you and Kobe? What was the conversation with you and Kobe after that game?
Well, he looked at me after he hit the shot, ran to the bench, and celebrated with his teammates.
I
saw that. I kind of just looked at him, shake my head, and went to my bench like, this mother sucker really hit this shot. But only the greatest Kobe Bryant, Black Mama, like, yeah. I mean, it's tough. I watch it on YouTube all the time. People DM me, send me pictures. I say, yeah, I know. I remember it. I'm 45 now. I remember. I was like 23, 24 back then. Trust me, I remember it.
Wow. And you played with some other guys too that actually, what was it like playing with Chuck Persons?
Chuck Person. I can go Chuck Person, Gary Payton, Vin Baker, Horace Grant.
Yep.
Rashard Lewis. This is the team in Seattle.
Yep. 99, I think that was.
Vernon Maxwell.
Oh, God.
Like, that was the funniest team ever. Wow. And I learned so much playing with them guys, man, and playing with Gary Payton, the glove. I love him to death. He helped me a lot. Ben Baker helped me a lot. Horace Grant. Like, I couldn't imagine being in the locker room growing up as a kid, watching Chicago Bulls and New York Knicks, watching these guys, and I'm looking around the locker room like, these guys are my teammates now. But they really helped me. They really helped me in Seattle. Seattle is a wonderful city. I hope they one day get an NBA team back in Seattle.
Who was the guy in the NBA where you was like, wow, I'm here. I made it?
As far as like Garden, or I mean,
both Garden or you're like, man, I just want to meet this person.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, yeah.
Oh man, like you already know, we grew up being everything we do. We want to walk like Mike, chew gum like Mike, take off from the free throw line like Mike. And when he was a Washington Wizard, right before he retired, just having the chance to play against him, man, was an honor. That's really about it, Michael Jordan.
Okay. How would you compare Michael Jordan and Kobe? I know you got more of the post-up Jordan.
It's similar. His game is so much like Mike. Like if it's a fadeaway, his footwork, the shooter, everything he do, he was the closest to Michael Jordan ever.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
We got our first call. 347. What's up?
Yo,
what's up, Drew?
Good. It's good. Yo, Fred, man, you keep breaking into that, man. Keep doing it, man. Ruben, what's up, fam?
How you doing, man? God bless you. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great, man. You was a solid player, man. Solid
Thank
player.
you.
Man. Solid
Appreciate
player.
it. Appreciate it.
I got
Appreciate it.
a quick question, man. I'm sure you
Go ahead.
remember the Portland Laker playoffs,
Uh-huh.
that series. I want to ask you a question. I just want your honest opinion. Do you think that all these years, Rasheed Wallace had a point about these officials?
Yes.
Thank you. Because that was some frack-a-lack-a bull.
Rasheed, my man. I don't think the officials like Rasheed that much, man.
He got a T for looking at a ref one time.
Yo, when he got a text for staring at a ref,
Yeah.
I got up and walked out the room. I said, "Can they even do that?"
Yep. But you know who got that? You know who got that same image right now in the NBA? DeMarcus Cousins, because he got that. He got that image. He got so many technical fouls. Even Draymond Green, like so many technical. They got a bad rep. So anything you say to the ref will make they give you the tech, and that's how it was with Rasheed. Like you could just look at a ref and they give Rasheed the tech. I used to be like, it was crazy. It was crazy. I remember that too.
Dunking out the game for laughing on the bench.
Say it again. I can hear. I'm sorry.
They threw Tim Duncan out of the game. They ejected him. He was on the bench laughing.
Yeah.
That's out the game.
Yeah. But the rules is totally different now, man. The NBA is totally different than when we played now. I don't think they do it like that no more.
Nah, I'm an OG, man. I remember the '80s ball, man.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's my era right there. I mean,
there you go.
That's just 2 shots, man. That's all.
80s, the 80s, the 90s, and the early 20s.
Yeah, when the Lakers went on that run on the Blazers, I mean, that was the Scottie Pippen Portland Trailblazer team, man.
That was the year before you got there, right?
Yeah, I was here before I got there. I was in Seattle still at that time.
And I'm sure you remember this. I'm sure you're probably watching it. The refs stole that game, and they outdid themselves the next year against the Kings.
Yep.
You could not tell me, so much love and respect for Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, man. That was some horrible refereeing, man. And didn't the head ref do some time? Because he was betting.
Yeah, he got some time. Yep.
Yeah. And that made me again. See, here we go. See, Fred, you know, I'm sticking for this cheating shit. You know what I'm saying? That right there made me. I just second thought everything I've seen in the NBA in my entire goddamn life.
Mm-hmm.
That was frustrating. How the hell? All right, Portland. I remember. See, a lot of that. Okay, 7-point swing, but a lot of that is. Goddamn, now my morale is down. I even, if sweat falls off my eyebrow onto Rick Fox's wrist, I'm getting called. It's 2 shots.
Right.
What do you do with that? What do you do with that? And I got mad. I said, okay, let's ball. The next year, what they did to the Kings, that was criminal. That was
about the Chris Webber and the Mike Bibby and the story. That team was tough there. That Stojakovic, Mike Bibby, Doug Christie. Yeah.
Yeah, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember having nightmares playing them teams. Just be so loud in that Arco Arena. The bells behind us. You'd be behind the bench and you heard, I'm like, man, it was just so loud. It was crazy in the Arco Arena. Yeah.
Man, there was no reason. There was no reason for that team to have lost to the Lakers other than the goddamn refs. And I watched it close. I said, you know what? Kobe, Shaq, they're great on their own, man. They did not need help from the refs, but they got it, man. That was retarded, man. That was retarded. That really, and I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. That right there, it turned me off to ball for a long time.
It can make you frustrated, can't it? It can make you frustrated.
Man, but I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Ruben, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, man. Blessing. Thank you.
Man, Fred, you did it, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yep. God bless.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
got Xavier McDaniel in the chat, man. Wichita State, if I'm not mistaken. Wichita State.
Xavier McDaniels.
Yeah, Xavier's in the chat, man. Yeah,
Ah, okay. It's OG.
yeah, definitely OG, man. What do you take away from the NBA?
Since I retired, I mean, everybody play hard toughness. I think more the hand check.
Mhm.
Like you can't play physical no more. Everything is a flagrant foul. And I hate to see 4 to 5 out there shooting 3-pointers. That drives me crazy
Wow.
because in my generation, I played against the Malones, the Barkleys, the Sharifs, the Vin Bakers, the Rasheeds, the Chris Webbers. It can go on and on and on.
Mhm.
And you ain't see no 4s and 5s out there besides Rasheed Wallace, but you ain't see too many centers, David Robinson, Tim Duncan shooting threes. It's
Right.
just a it's just a different game. I love the game because I played it,
Yes.
but the NBA is totally different now. I think it's like more we need to score points now
Wow.
than like throwing inside to the big guy or slow the game down, blah blah blah. It's just everything is outside now. Pick and roll, same thing. So
Yeah. Do you think that zone defense is a detriment to the NBA or an asset?
I hate zone defense. I hate zone period. Just because me being a defensive player, can you guard, lock your man up, fight through screens, be on the string, help. Like I hate zone defense. I promise you I do.
Mm.
Every time I see it, it drives me crazy when I see NBA players playing zone. Like
Wow.
this ain't college no more. Can you guard? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see if you can guard and
Uh-huh.
chase your man off the screen, get through the screen. All
Right.
that. That's what I'm used to.
Right.
You try to set a screen on me, you're gonna feel it. I don't care if I get a foul, you're gonna feel it. I'm gonna run through it.
Right. Drew Titan just called in. He said, I hate the offensive foul nonsense as well.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
think it should be a penalty if you flop?
Every time.
Hmm.
People be reacting to flopping like it's crazy now. I'm like, where does this come from? Like,
Mhm.
it should be a penalty every time you flop.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
You mentioned Sharif Abdul Rahim. You played with him for a year or two, correct?
Yep. He was at oh my God, what was the NBA team? Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver. What
Yeah.
uh when you played with him, was there any concessions he had to make or y'all had to make to adhere to his religion? That
Nah,
no,
not at all.
he just did
Nah,
it on
not
his
at
own.
all.
He just did it on his
That was just totally separate. They
own.
really not talk about that. Nah, not at all.
Okay. Okay. The reason why, because Chris Jackson is one of my favorite players. Now Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, and I
He
was
played in the Big Three.
yeah.
He
Oh
played in
yeah,
the Big
yeah.
Three when I
And he,
played there in 2016.
and he still shoots the same. What's up, 405?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, Fred?
Good, man. We got Ruben Patterson on the phone. What's up?
Yeah, so I was talking to the Kobe stopper.
How you doing?
Like Kobe stopper, man, the legendary Kobe stopper. Hey,
Yeah,
bro,
how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I just want to say that I'm a big Kobe fan.
Yes,
Kobe's
we
my
all
favorite
are.
player. But I've been watching, you know what I mean? Because I was born in 1985, so
Uh-huh.
like, I got to watch Jordan in my young years, but I got to watch Kobe when I was in middle school, high school, after high school. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I remember when Ron Peterson, man, he was brave enough, and he was calling out Kobe, and he said, "The Kobe stopper, the Kobe stopper."
You remember you remember Sean Kemp saying that, right? Ruben ain't said that. Sean Kemp started that.
But man, yeah, you're right. But who was the one that was on the court putting the work in?
I was putting the work in, not Sean Kemp. I was putting the work in. But
Exactly.
the guy, once again, rest in peace. Guys, I've been crying again today. And
Mm.
even when I found the news out a year ago, it's been hurtful for me and all the NBA family. And just knowing that I was just with him Yeah, I was just in LA in
Right.
2017 at his retirement ceremony,
Wow.
seeing his wife, seeing his daughter, seeing all the legends from Shaq, Kareem, Magic, and just hugging him. And, I didn't hug his daughter. And
Yes,
when
sir.
I got that news last year, and even today, it's been a year today, it
Yeah.
still crushed me, man. I got
Yeah.
him all in my man cave. You see behind me, I got him here. And, it's just we lost a legend, man.
Yeah.
Too early.
Too early, too soon.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I agree 100%.
Any last things, man? What you got?
Kobe B. Bryant, man, 20 years in the league. He was a champion for a quarter of his career.
Yeah.
5 years of his career, he was a champion, man. How many people you can say that has done that? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. You right. You right.
And it was awesome, man. Watching him, I got to watch him play since he started till he retired.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Mhm.
when he started, you know, he got drafted by Charlotte, but then he got moved to the Lakers. And then when he retired, 60 points.
Yeah.
Because Shaq told him score 50.
Man, hurry
You went
up,
on
man.
to
Will you
score.
hurry up and get to your point? Will you hurry up and get to your point? Man, appreciate the call, man. I know.
Thank you.
Appreciate the
Hey,
call,
don't
though,
hit
man.
on me, brother. Don't hit on me, brother.
I got love for you, man.
God bless you.
Show
Thank you.
going, man. You gotta keep the show going, man. You bought all that alcohol and didn't share it, man. You know, man. He's
Look,
selfish,
I
man.
had one with you.
623. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? We live, man?
Yeah, we live.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
So I got a question about the Phoenix Suns, man.
Okay.
Why do you feel that they haven't won a championship at this point?
Phoenix.
Yeah.
I can't. You talking about this year or the past couple
I'm
years?
talking about the in the history of the organization, they've never won a championship. Why?
I mean, it could be anything. Coaching, players. I mean, I can't answer that question because I never played for Phoenix, but just playing in the NBA,
You
it
played
could
for
be.
Portland, right?
Yeah, but not Phoenix. You said Phoenix, right?
Yeah, I said Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah, so playing it could be different things. Coaching players don't get along. I mean, I can answer that. Like Charles Barkley, like why he ain't never won the championship, and they had a great team.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Steve Nash and Sean Marion, them guys was out
Yeah,
there. They had a great
that was
team when
bad.
I played.
And they won 60-something games.
Right, and I think Amari, a young Amari. So I can't answer that. But the West Coast is tough. I was out there in the West Coast, so it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've gotten close, but they haven't.
They got a good team this year. I've been watching, Chris Paul and the young guys that got in Phoenix. So let's see what they can do. But like I said, that West is tough, man. That West Coast.
What do you
If
think
you want to
about
win,
Andre Ayton?
I like him. I like the big fella, but he got to show me more. I don't like centers shooting jump shots and trying to shoot threes.
Yeah,
Get
I'm the
get your
same way,
get your
man.
big ass down
It
low.
inspires me to bang in the paint, man.
Yeah,
I hate
Let-
that. I
yeah.
hate
You got
that shooting shit, man.
You got fours and fives. Like the NBA is different. Shooting threes. It drives me crazy when I watch that. Like, get your big ass in
Me
the paint.
too. And they got the big fellas shooting threes this year. Ayton trying to shoot threes. Yeah.
Back in the days, let me tell y'all. Back in the days, if you was a center of five shooting threes, and you can take it out the game quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Games change. Hey, man, it was a pleasure talking to y'all.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.
What's your take on James Harden going to the Nets?
I don't like these superstar teams like that, man. I watched them, here in Cleveland. I went to the game. They just played the Cavs and we beat them, but they don't play no defense. So you can score all the points you want, but if you can't guard nobody, you ain't gonna win. And they don't have no big man. So at the end of the day, you gotta need some type of bench or big man to help you win. KD a hell of a player. You can't stop him. I'm a fan. I love KD. Kyrie, you can't stop him either. And you can't stop James Harden, but them guys gotta put in to guard. And who they got on there that dog, like, okay, we're gonna guard. I don't know. It's still early.
Right.
So I gotta see a couple more games. But I've been watching them.
Right. H Money, what's up?
Yo, what's up with it, man? Shout out to
Hey,
Ruben Patterson, NBA legend. You feel me?
how you doing, man? How you,
Los Angeles. I'm good, homie. You know, I'm straight from LA, South Central. I
I
was
love
there when
LA.
Nick
I
Van Exel
love LA.
played for the
I
Lakers.
love LA.
I was there when you played for the Lakers. You know, I'm talking about Cedric Ceballos, you
Yeah,
know, Steve Jones. You know,
yeah.
how does it feel to be a part of that legacy of the Lakers franchise?
I love it. I love it. Just being a Laker, knowing the history from the greatest Magic, Kareem, Worthy, Will Chamberlain. You can go down the road. Kobe, Nick Van Exel, Shaq. It's just when you put on the Lakers jersey, it's a blessing. And like I said, I'll never forget my rookie year playing um, at the old arena at the Forum. It just blew my mind. You know, as a kid, you watching the Showtime Lakers, you like, wait a minute, this is the Forum. And when I would play in that arena, it was just like a blessing, man. And it's nothing like being in LA.
Definitely. You know, hey, I want to know who you think is the next Kobe Bryant. You know, a lot of people say Ja Morant has that Kobe mentality. He got that Mamba's mentality. He's an assassin. He's fearless attacking the basket. Ja Morant defending Rookie of the Year for the Memphis Grizzlies, making a lot of noise. What you think about him?
I love John Morant. I've been a fan since college and also in the NBA, but it would never be another Kobe Bryant.
Hmm.
Just like they always say about Michael Jordan, you can compare them together, but everybody have a same different game. I don't think John Morant and Kobe Bryant is a comparison.
I mean, yeah, you know, that's, I feel you. I just see he got that hunger. And I was there when Kobe came to the Lakers out of high school. He brought
Mhm.
that excitement to the city. I live in Memphis right now. John Morant bringing that same excitement. So I want to know what you think about Luka Doncic, and do you feel like he's going to be the MVP this year?
I'm a fan. Absolutely. I'm a fan of Luca. I watched Dallas play, and that kid is doing something special. Like if he come to your city, you better go see him play. Luca, he gonna be a hell of a player.
Hmm.
Luca, he's a hell of a player. I like that young kid. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's the best. You're right, bro.
Yes.
He's the best right now. You know,
hmm
the dude is amazing. He could do it all. He's a triple double machine, and he's only 21 years old.
So
Again,
so so
a lot
what
of
about that? What about that man LeBron James at 36? What you gonna say about him? What he doing in LA?
He cool, but he ain't the original. Like he ain't like Kobe and you know what I mean. He ain't like Kobe and Shaq and them, man. Like, come on, man. Like he ain't like you. Like the man came to the Lakers at the end of his career. Is like, you know, I don't know, man. He's good, but he's not like Kobe. I can say that he's nothing like Kobe. Kobe way better than LeBron. They disrespect Kobe. What about that? Saying LeBron is the closest thing to Jordan. LeBron is number two to Jordan. What about Kobe? You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Right.
Kobe was better than LeBron, way better, bro. But I appreciate it. And watch out for my boy James Wiseman for the Golden State Warriors, the next David Robinson. That dude is a
Okay.
problem. He can't, you know what I mean? He's a problem, bro. He came from Memphis. Hey, one more thing. I remember when you played with the Sonics, you was taking care of your brother. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. I,
Could you tell the fans a little bit about your relationship, how you took care of your brother, man? I remember that.
it was just basically an honor coming from where we came from, Cleveland. My mom passed in '98 when I was in Cincinnati. My father never been in my life. I mean, when I was little, but it can go on and drugs what happened when I was a kid. But I took on the wings of my brother, man, and that's what my mom wanted to do, and it was a blessing. He's grown, he's doing good. I got two nephews. He married now, and he's just doing great things now here in Cleveland. I'm just happy. that my brother's doing well.
Yeah, hey, Ruben Patterson, it's a pleasure talking to you. You
Thank
had
you.
a tough life growing up, bro. But
Yes,
you
I
know
did.
you are the American dream. You know,
Thank
you
you.
made it to the NBA, made plenty of money, and you took care of
Thank
your
you.
brother, took care of
Yep.
your family, man. Hey, I
Yep.
respect you, bro. Fred, man, I want you to really get into detail about his relationship with his brother and what that was like, because they did a whole segment on it when he played with the
In
Super
junior college.
bro.
Yep. Absolutely.
Appreciate it,
Thank
Fred.
you so
Thank you.
much.
Appreciate it, Ruben.
Appreciate it.
Anything else you want to expound on that between the relationship you and your brother? Because I remember when your mom died, you went out and scored 30-something points. I
Yep.
remember. No.
It was just basically, man, it was just a blessing to be able to raise him and be in my life, because when we came from it, it was rough, and to be able to make it to the NBA and take care of him was a blessing.
Right.
Yeah.
And, oh, calls coming in now. Yeah.
Okay.
804, what's up?
All right, thanks for taking the call.
Uh-huh.
Just wanted to ask Ruben a couple questions.
Sure, go ahead.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing now?
Okay.
I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, Ohio, man. I'm in Cleveland. I'm back at home. So okay.
Yes, sir. So I was at Cincinnati. I was a sophomore when you came in, number one player, JUCO.
Mhm.
And so I just wanted to hear about sort of, I was there with Fortson and all those
Yep, Damon
all
Flint.
that stuff. Yeah, man. I just wanted to sort of hear about some of that, touch on that and sort of how those practices were and all that stuff. Because, Cincinnati with Huggins is always physical, hard, tough nose.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to hear about all that, man. I'm going to take the call, listen to your response off the line.
You just said it. Compete, hard work, elbows, fighting. I mean, that was a Bob Huggins practice. If you didn't play defense, you ain't playing for him. So he preached that from the first day of practice, and we just used to go out there and compete like it was crazy. Like, you ain't scoring on us. We gonna lock you up. And it was just a blessing to be able to experience that back in '96 and '97 with the guys.
And I forgot, Kenyon Martin was like a freshman.
Kenya, yeah, he was a freshman. Yep, Kenyon Martin. You had Danny. Danny really recruited me to come to Cincinnati, but you had Danny, me, Bobby Brandon, Melvin Levitt. If you're from Ohio, you know Melvin Levitt, the helicopter.
Yeah.
Damon Flint, Bobby Brandon, Rob Moreau. I mean, we had a squad, man. We was ranked number one. We had a squad. No Bearcat days.
It was always so crazy because even the exhibition games was people out scalping tickets.
Mm-hmm. It was hard getting into them games. It was hard.
Even though Ohio's known as a football state, down in Cincinnati, basketball is the king.
Yep. And Cincinnati football team is doing real good right now.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just my last thing before I get off is just talking about sort of, how underrated Ohio is overall, as far as we're known, like I said, as a football state, but really it's a lot of great basketball players at Ohio.
Yeah, but I think it's coming back. We got a lot of, like you said, a lot of kids play football coming out of Ohio, but I think the basketball player is coming back too. So it ain't nothing but time, but I think everything is going well.
All right. Again, appreciate you guys taking the time.
Appreciate
you.
Thank you. Any player or coach you just didn't like in the NBA?
Well, you put me on the spot. Mo Cheeks, Dale Harris, Nate McMillan.
Oh, you did?
You know what, George? No, I players we get into it with coaches, but I think I got along with all my coaches. Yeah, coaches make you mad sometimes, but I think I like each coach I had throughout my career. even from junior college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you might have said Dale Harris, because he never gave you a shot.
Yeah. Yeah. It was hard playing behind all them great
Hard.
players, man.
Too
Kobe, people don't know about Eddie Jones. You do, but Eddie Jones,
he was an all-star.
man, what? Eddie Jones, Rick Fox, and Kobe Bryant. Those the 2s and 3s I had to play behind when I was in the Lakers.
Out of Temple, right? No.
Yeah. He went to Temple. Eddie Jones was to Temple.
Eddie Jones, Aaron McKee, and those guys, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Had a tough coach too, man. Tough coach down there. Hey, what's
Mm-hmm.
up? We got another call. What's up? 916. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Fred? This is Chris.
Hey,
I'm calling out of Sacramento.
Hey, what's up,
My
Chris?
first time
Sacramento.
calling.
Thank you.
I like Sacramento.
First time caller. I got to introduce him, Ruben. First time caller.
Oh,
What's up, man?
I'm sorry.
What's up, man? So I'm a big boxing fan, but like I'm a basketball fanatic. So be able to talk to former NBA players is big. I mean, Kobe was my favorite player growing up. I'm 31 years old, so I remember all the battles back in the day between you and Kobe in Portland, you in Seattle and the Lakers. And I just want to add, like, I don't get a chance to add NBA players, but what do you think is the best era of basketball? Like when you think about like the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. I mean, you played in like the early 2000s. What is the best era ever in basketball?
I think the early 80s and the 90s, back in the bad boy days when Detroit and them played, watching the young Michael and Larry Bird. Like, I grew up watching them with my uncles and them. So I was a basketball fan. So it was tough when I was there, but back in the 80s and the 90s, you can clothesline the person. You could do all type of stuff back then. And you can play physical and you can hand check. And the game is just totally different. You can't play physical no more. But I want to definitely say the 80s and the 90s. Absolutely.
Okay, because I've always debated, like, I debated with some of my friends and things like that. But to me, like, your era, the 2000s, the early 2000s, in my opinion, is the best era of basketball. Because you still had some of the physicalness, right? Leonard, Magic, and Michael, you had those guards, those players, ability, but had the skill, and you still had the big man. I feel like the 90s, Jordan didn't have those same guards, those same players that Kobe had guarding him. That he wasn't going against T-Mac. He wasn't going against Vince Carter. There wasn't
You just gave me the chills bringing up their names. I forgot about the young Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady. But go ahead.
Yeah, like even like the early 2000s, like the 2000s to me was the best era for the power forward. You had C. Webb, you had Rasheed,
Kevin Garnett. I forgot about him.
You had Ben Baker. Like all these players, like the 90s to me didn't have the same star power as the 2000s. Right? You had these guards that because of Michael Jordan, all these there wouldn't be a T-Mac, there wouldn't be a Kobe. Michael Jordan didn't have to go against players that was just as good as him, right? To me, Jordan dominated. The biggest difference between Jordan and Kobe, like Jordan dominated more so because of his physical attributes, because of his athleticism, right? Kobe didn't have as much of an advantage in his athleticism as Jordan did. Kobe had to work for everything he had to get. That's just my opinion.
No, Kobe ain't had to work for everything. He was tough, man. He had all the moves, all the footwork, everything, the fadeaway, the mid range. He wasn't a real great 3-point shooter, but he could shoot the threes. But his mid range is unbelievable. His footwork was just unbelievable.
Exactly. He was amazing. He worked his ass off. Like you said, he was always in the gym. So I feel like that's to me, that's what separates him over some of the players. Like, I'm not saying he's better than Jordan, but to me, they 1A and 1B.
But you got to think about
to go against the better players.
Right. You had to think about the different era. Back then, it was totally different in the 80s and 90s when Michael was playing. You physical back then. My generation was physical, but not like the 80s and the 90s. It was totally different
Yeah, but
then.
it was physical. It was physical, but at the same time, Michael Jordan didn't have Ruben Patterson. He didn't have Tracy McGrady. He didn't have Bruce Bowen guarding them. He had Jeff Hornacek and Dan Marley guarding him.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
getting past them, and getting to the hole, and then getting knocked down by Bill Laimbeer and getting knocked down by Patrick Ewing is a lot different than getting past you or getting past T-Mac. Like it's a different type of athleticism. It's different defending, right? You got Tracy McGrady, 6'8", 6'9", right?
Appreciate the
I
call.
believe you were 6'7", 6'5", 6'6", right?
Right.
It's a different type of player that Kobe was going against than what Michael Jordan was going against, in my opinion.
Appreciate
Right?
the call.
You look at
hey, nigga,
Jordan,
I say I appreciate the call, man. Damn, man. Man. Oh, we're in the barbershop, man. We have a good time in here. We all fans.
Yeah, see?
Man, they know.
Like, God damn.
Hey, speaking of high school, you actually had a handful of them. Darius Miles, Sebastian Telfair. Some people say Sean Kemp is from high school. Talk about playing with the high school kids, man. Like, feel free.
They was experience. Like, Darius Miles, Sebastian, them guys was great. Like, D Miles, we talk to this day, man. I love him to death. Him and Q doing some great things with their podcast, man, and all this and all this. I mean, he was 6'8", 6'9", just tough.
Go ahead. You got to come in on mute. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Me? I'm sorry. But yeah, okay.
No, I'm talking to the callers.
Oh yeah, D Miles and Sebastian, they was tough, man. Tracy McGrady. Who else? Well, we all know about Kobe. Kevin Garnett. Did he come out of high school? Like they was tough, man.
Scottie Pippen, Patrick Ewing. How good were they when you played with them? Were they in the stealing money phase of their career, or were they?
They were still good, but they was Father Time was kicking in.
Yeah.
I remember one time, man, I'll never forget. I walked in the locker room, Patrick Ewing in Seattle. I see him with all the ice on his knees and soaking his feet in the foot bath. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, I thought his body was about to break down how he was in the locker. But it was a blessing and an honor. Like, you just don't know being a teammate of Patrick Ewing. Like, watching him with the Knicks and all-star, never won the championship, great friend. I looked up to him like a father figure, man, because he taught me so much. And I miss them days, man. It's like I miss them days. It went by so fast, but I miss Patrick. He's doing great things now.
Yeah, he is. 5-1. He's at Georgetown now, right?
Yep.
5-1-2. What's up?
Oh yeah. What's up?
Who this?
What's up?
Hey, what's up? I see with this Kobe stopper. What's going down?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Going down, bro? I'm trying to see what's up.
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm from Texas, man.
Okay. Texas. What part? Houston, Dallas?
I grew up in Dallas and Austin. I'm from Austin, but you know what I'm saying? I grew up in both.
Okay.
You got a question?
Yeah, man. So I just so my question is, why you call yourself the Kobe stopper? I'm just questioning.
I didn't call myself that. Sean Kemp did that. That's what I always tell people. Sean Kemp started that. Ruben Patterson never started that. Sean Kemp started the whole Kobe stuff. Yes. Please let everybody know. I never started that. Sean Kemp.
You see what I'm saying? I just saw the name, man. So I just, you know what I'm saying? I just.
But it's been worldwide since he said it. So I just went with the flow.
Okay, I feel you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I want to give it up to Fred, man. He's always pulling all the stops, man. He's always pulling all the good news in. He's always doing everything. He's always bringing all the good guests in. So salute to you. Thank you for coming into the shop. Kobe Stopper.
Appreciate it, man.
And
Appreciate it, man.
Welcome to the barbershop, homie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate
All
it.
right.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tech. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. DB, call in, man. Yeah, we do this Sunday to Thursday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know who called in last night? Will Barton called in. I didn't know
Will
he was
Barton?
Yeah, he just called in out the blue. I didn't know he was a fan of the show. He called in.
For real?
Yeah, because we talk a lot of boxing and stuff on this channel. Who's your favorite fighter, bro? You like boxing?
Yeah, love boxing, man. Well, me growing up, I was a Mike Tyson fan.
Gotcha.
I mean, Muhammad Ali. I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard. Man, go on and on. You know, so.
You got some fighters out of your town now. You got Sean Porter.
Mm-hmm.
You like Sean Porter?
I like Sean Porter. He once again a hard worker. He coming in one way, a dog, hard no. He coming to knock you out one punch.
Yeah,
that's just that dog in him. He represent. I like Sean Porter.
How did you like that? I gotta call my co-host. How did you like the Earl Spence and Sean Porter fight?
If he didn't get knocked out, he would have won that fight.
Really?
Earl Spence called him at the end. Yeah. I think he was winning the fight.
Oh, you thought he was winning the fight? Oh, okay.
Sean Porter, absolutely.
Okay.
And I think when I want to say like the 10th or 11th round, I think he got caught.
He got clipped. Yeah.
Yeah. But besides that, Sean Porter was winning that fight because I thought Spencer he was running because he coming like this, he running and he was throwing more punches.
Who wins, Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter?
Me being from Cleveland, Terrence Crawford, a bad boy, man. Terrence Crawford, I think Terrence Crawford will win it. Okay. You like him?
I like Terrence Crawford. I still don't know how good he is.
You haven't watched him fight?
I've seen the majority of his fights since he's been on TV. I think he beat Sean Porter. Maybe.
It might go to. I think it might go decision because Sean Porter's
not getting knocked out.
No, because he coming in hard trying to. If he catch you, he gonna knock you out.
Yeah.
Well,
it takes a lot to stop Sean Porter.
Yeah. He's a pit bull, man. He's a pit bull.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. How about Earl Spence? And
I like Earl too, man.
Earl Spence. That's the fight.
Yeah, he can hit with both hands. He can move. He's real nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I like him, but I think Sean Porter's the one that fight if he ain't get knocked out.
Okay.
I hope they get a rematch.
Okay. Yeah. DB, what's up?
Hey, what's going down, Ruben?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Man, it's a sad day, man, but we got to rejoice and remember the great times that our legend and the great Kobe Bryant gave us, man. So thank you for coming to spend some time with us today.
Thank you. It was a blessing. I've been celebrating him all day. It's still hurt. I mean, even though it's been a year, it's still like I would never stop thinking about him. It's every day.
Yeah, there was a television show that used to come on when I was a little kid. It was called The Twilight Zone. You remember that show?
Yeah, I remember The Twilight Zone. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been feeling like I've been in the Twilight Zone for about a year, and it comes back about once or twice a week. It's pretty crazy. But anyhow, man, thanks for coming out. So what physical attribute made Kobe such a good player, such a great player, and so hard to defend?
I think it's work ethic, man. I just know this guy used to go to the gym 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And I used to say, man, you fucking crazy. I'm in the club. I'm just coming in from the club. You talking about going to the gym. But that what made Kobe better than everybody else. He worked on his game so much. I used to see this guy in practice, like, this dude don't stop. Like, he be the first one in and last one out. And that's why he was such a great player. And I was a guy who experienced that because I saw it. I seen the stuff. I watched him on TV, but also I was a teammate with him in the Lakers, the young Kobe. But he started back then. So he just always been competitive and work hard as his game.
So when you went to the video director, getting ready for the Lakers coming to town, what players or what games did you look at to
kind of get a feeling of his footwork and his movements and stuff?
Well, I can tell y'all a story. When I know I had to play against him, I didn't go out. I didn't do nothing but stay in my room or at home and watch film because I knew this guy was bringing it from the tip off to the end. It's like it's nonstop, and that's what I love about Kobe. That just he just competes so hard, man. He gonna give his all. He gonna just dominate, and you better put on your gym shoes when it's time to guard him. Trust and believe that.
When he was drawing and talking trash, like what was some of the, I guess, things that would cut like a knife that he would say?
To me or just to players?
Well, yeah, to you, but what did you hear him say?
Can I cuss on here? Man?
Yeah.
A barbershop.
Oh, okay. He told me plenty of time, you can't fucking guard me, Ruben. I own you. I mean, he used to talk so much trash to me, man. I was like, man, I'm gonna compete. Ain't nothing changed. We gonna compete. You know it's gonna be tough. Every shot you take against me, you make it's gonna be tough because I'm gonna be in you. And that's how it was when it came between me and him. But it's always been like that since practice when I was there in '98.
Which Laker teammate were you closest with when you played for them, and did that relationship last afterwards?
Oh, my man Corey Blunt, former
he went to Cincinnati.
UC. Yeah, he's from LA. He was there. Nick Van Exel was there. So when I was there, I was really with them guys, So all the time, really.
Hey, did you hear what Kobe said about Nick Van Exel?
What'd he say?
He was tough to guard. He said because he had that herky jerkiness, and then I realized he couldn't go right.
Yeah, the herky jerky. Yep. Yep. He can have the ball real good, man. He was. Nick Van Exel quick. He was nice.
Yeah.
They loved him in LA.
Oh yeah. He was a tough dude too.
Yeah, they love him in LA. Nick the quick.
He's all we had at one point. You know what I mean? All-star. He was an all-star once or twice, maybe.
Yeah, he had Nick the Quick had to put up the points. Do you
did my man Derek Harper?
Yeah,
he was out there.
Yeah.
Do you think that Kobe was the toughest shot maker that you've ever seen with the degree of difficulty of shots?
Kobe was absolutely.
Wow.
And when he was in practice, I mean, I know he took 1,000 shots or whatever, getting ready for the games. But did you see him doing things like in practice where he would be off balance or shooting with his eyes closed or anything to kind of prepare himself for those types of shots? Or did it just
no? Because he when you work on your game all the time in practice, I mean, he knew his soft spot. He knew where to get to. He know he can get a basket off the left block or the right block. He just had all that in his game, and you knew what he was doing, but you couldn't stop him. He was just unbelievable, and I used to just shake my head at the shots he make over me. But like they say, better offense, good D, but better offense. And the guy was the greatest, man. He was tough. In my generation, besides him, I seen Trace McGrady out of guard, Vince Carter, and all the guys, Paul Pierce. But Kobe was just a different guy, man. He was a different human being.
Yeah. When I know when we talk about the greatest defensive players of all time, it's always up and down. But if we remove the big guys from there, who would you say would be the best guards or perimeter defenders of all time?
Right now?
No, of all time, period.
I'm gonna say myself, no. But all time, the best defender?
Yes, not just one person.
Bruce Bowen, Gary Payton, of course myself. Roger Bell, he was a good defender. I'm only couple I can come off my head right now. It's still late for me right now. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
We'll get him out of here. We'll get him out of here in a second.
So there's the Junkyard Dog. There's Hydraulics, Sky High. Which nickname that you were given that you liked the most?
The Junkyard Dog. They gave me the Junkyard Dog in Portland.
Mm.
And is that because you were all over the floor?
Yep, playing hard all over the floor, and I'm gonna compete. Like the best offensive player know that when they see me on the floor, I'm coming to guard them.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And we had one of the Clippers assistant coaches on last week, and he was talking about the ownership of the club. And I know you had a chance to deal with Dr. Buss and a young Jeannie Buss when you were in Los Angeles. Would you say that Dr. Buss or the Buss family are the best owners in professional basketball, or is there another owner that we don't know about that does some great things for their ball club and for the community?
Well, also I'm gonna say Portland, rest in peace. You know that
Paul Allen.
Paul Allen, he died. He was the owner, but yeah, between Dr. Buss and Paul Allen was because Paul Allen was a great owner, and he brought up the team in Portland. You know, where we're shooting us guys and try to turn some things around. But I think between LA and Portland, they neck to neck.
And I know this may be a touchy, but I know there was a situation with Zach Randolph back in the day. How's the relationship with that guy now?
Oh, our relationship good, man. It was just some young, immature stuff he did, and you know, it's been so many years and years, but I done seen Zach plenty of times before that happened. But everything is cool.
Good. We're glad to hear that, man. Yeah, brothers, we gotta find a way to stick together. You know, whenever we can. Yeah. I know this is the anniversary, and you know, we're still mourning Kobe. But when you heard the news of his passing, what was your feelings and emotions? And also, once you found out that Gigi was with him, how did you feel?
Crying. Yeah, I think I cried from the day today it happened a year ago. Me and my fiance was out for lunch, and she dropped me home and called me saying Kobe died, and I just said no, it can't be real. And next thing you know, my phone started blowing up, but I didn't never answer. So I turned to NBA TV and Sports Center trying to see if it was true, but I didn't hear nothing. So and then it finally came across the screen, and I couldn't stop crying, y'all. I can tell y'all the story. I thought if I ain't stopped crying, something could have happened to me because we lost a star, and then his daughter. Like I just remember hugging her, seeing her at his retirement. You know, I got girls, and I mean it just hurt. I've been emotional again today. I was emotional last year, and I think I'm gonna be emotional every day. It's just something hard to swallow. Great teammate, great guy, um, passion for the game, and he did so much for the organization in LA. I mean, it just hurt, and knowing that he's gone, and then at 41, I'm 45 now, y'all. So just knowing that he's dead at 41 is just it's a heartbreaking for all of us, the NBA family, everybody. And today, to see him all on Sports Center and the news, kind of got tears eyed again. Yeah, and you see in my background, I got him in my house, so yeah.
It's definitely tough.
Yeah, that looks like my entire house, man. I got it'll be all over the place, man.
Yeah, that's my man. Yeah. He here in spirit though. He in spirit. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what's next for Ruben Patterson?
Well, man, I've been doing well. I haven't done it in the last 2 years, man. This COVID just ain't right, man. It's just, but I was doing a lot of I was in Florida. I did a lot of coaching, a lot of stuff, but I just been to myself right now because this COVID been really, from my family, grandmother, auntie, my daughters, cousins, people that called it. It was just a blessing. I ain't got it yet, but I just been laying low until, this stuff can pass away. I barely see my own family.
Yeah, with that.
It's hard.
It was breaking news as we were doing the show that Sekou Smith passed away from COVID.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, that's awful, man.
It's
young kid, man. He just was about to take off and just be the main. Replace David Aldridge and just, you know what I mean? Damn.
It's boy. 2020 was rough, and 2021 starting off with the bull crap. It's sad, man. That's why we gotta count our blessings and thank God every day, man. and love your good ones, man. Don't hurt no grudges, man, because tomorrow ain't promising none of us, man.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to tell everybody.
Now you're right, because my last thing is I see the pain in Shaq's eyes. You know, I see him on TNT. I saw him on ESPN today, and I believe he held on to it for far too long. And I heard him talking to Stephen A. Smith today, and you can see he wish he can have those last years with Kobe as his big brother, little brother. I don't know what role they play with one another, but just some type of kinship between the two.
I remember that back in the days. I can tell y'all a little of the story. They did not get along at all. It was a couple of times Shaq told me he wanted me to fight Kobe. He wanted me to swing. But I can tell y'all this. Like, it was so much hatred between them. You couldn't believe it. But when we was in LA for his retirement, we took a picture, we laughed, we joked. Cause Shaq was a DJ at his retirement. We laughed, we talked, and we just reminisced back in the days. And you would never thought they was enemies like that. But it was to the point the world could know it was real bad between him and Kobe. I know that for a fact in '98 when I was there. So that carried on through all them years, even when they was teammates.
Yeah, for sure. And
even before I left and went to Portland. Yeah, it was deep.
Yeah, I remember those days vividly, man. I remember I was a kid though. I was 17, and I would see Kobe maybe once or twice a year at UCLA, or at that time he would play at Venice Beach. You know what I mean?
We used to always be at UCLA. That's where all the NBA players used it. I don't know if they still do that in LA. I heard a lot of cats still work out in LA.
Yeah.
But back in the days, it was every ball player walking up in there.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Those were the fun days.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It was good time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Any last things, DB?
Yeah, so it's January 26, 2021. You got the ear of the whole world, Ruben Patterson. What do you want to tell us and leave us with?
Woo! Stay focused, keep God first, man, and just keep working hard what you do. Stay blessed and stay safe.
You got one pick at the 2 guard, Kobe or Jordan. Who you taking?
I gotta take Kobe, man.
Hey, my man.
Gotta take my man. Black Mama for life.
Oh man. Man, we appreciate you coming in.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Much love.
Man,
do it again.
Back, man, we would love to have you come back, because the phone line is coming up, but we had to cut them short. So we got a lot of questions for you, man.
Yeah. I'm about to go to bed now, man. Thank you for everything.
How was Patty? How was PPD? Was she cool?
Yes.
I just hired her 2 weeks ago. How is she?
She's wonderful. She's wonderful. That's my girl. She's wonderful. Yes. And I come out, if I come once everything go down, come out to LA, I'm gonna give y'all a shout.
We're gonna hook up for sure.
We hook up. Once all this crazy, we get back to normal. I miss coming out to LA. I ain't been out there in so long. I miss out there. So
greatest city in the world. You know it. You was here for
That's me.
days.
It's still crazy. Ain't no change.
I was in your VIP section, man, stealing some of your girls, man. I walked out with a few of them, man, every now and again. You know,
that's that life.
I would tell my go get the car. Go get the car.
Them boys can't do that. They can't do that shit no more with the pandemic. Ain't no chicks waiting at no hotel. Ain't no chicks doing nothing. You can't do nothing. Meet me at the club.
What a time, man.
Those were the days.
Man, it's a lot of skeletons in Century Club, man.
Yeah. Peace out, man.
Next time.
All right, man. Love y'all, man. God bless. Be safe.
Likewise. Appreciate you. That was fun, wasn't it? Damn, that was fun. Oh, man.
Hey, even my pops was like, all right, man, he better act right today.
I told you. That was fun. Yeah. I said, PPD, I just hired her 2 weeks ago. Oh, God, that was funny. That was funny.
Man, yeah, that was lifted my spirit.
I don't know why that's funny, but it is. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he's a great interview. He's easy to interview. Damn. Oh man, I never met him when he was in LA. I never met him anything like. But I met Eddie Jones, Anthony Peeler, because they all lived where I went to high school at, and I would see him in the marina on Friday night. Stanley Roberts. I met all those guys like in '93 to '95. Oh man, yeah.
Why you throw Stanley Roberts in that group?
Because I would see him. He had a Mercedes. He had a black on black Mercedes or a truck or something. And I would see him go to the ATM. I met Stanley Roberts going to the he was going to the ATM, and I'm just a little 17-year-old kid, 16-year-old kid. I ain't got no common sense. I'm walking up to it, waiting on the guy at the motherfucking ATM in the marina, man. Yep, in the marina. Yep, in the marina. Yeah, that's where I met Stanley Roberts. He had a cane because he was going through them leg injuries.
That was a big ass dude too.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. He went to LSU with Shaq.
Yeah, they had a good squad over there.
And the reason why I said Chris Jackson, because I'm time referencing it. He wasn't Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf when Ruben Patterson started the NBA. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I said if we were talking 20, and then I said now known as Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. You know what I mean? Some people.
I get you.
Yeah,
and maybe you can say it. Maybe you could say it the opposite way around.
Oh, formerly known as Chris Jackson. Mahmoud.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll go that way the next time I bring it up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. I was so little, Jarvis. I was the size of his arm, man. Keep in high school. I'm 135 pounds, man. I ain't no threat. Yeah. Man.
I think, he was a good guest, man. I think at least I know I was a little bit on edge. Just wanted to make sure that that the day was full of respect. You know what I mean?
Oh, I knew that was like, oh man, Kobe's a motherfucking icon.
Yeah.
I mean, Kobe is immortalized. Well, I mean, how you say that word? Immortal? I don't know. Immortalized? Like he's gonna live forever.
Yeah, immortalized.
Forever. Yeah, 5'2", right? Yeah, 5'2". I'll take that. I mean, it's yeah. What's up, Champ Side? Man, forever. Yeah, like Kobe ain't going nowhere. You know, I was driving through LA yesterday, and there's a great mural of him on Broadway in like 9th, 10th, somewhere in there. And I was like, damn, Kobe gonna live here forever. It will forever be a mural of Kobe in LA. 1,000 years from now, it's gonna be a mural of LA, of him in LA. It's never gonna not be a mural of Kobe in LA. You know what I mean? So yeah, 20 years, man. 20 years.
20 years. Yeah, when you can do so much, man, like one person can influence such a big city. You know what I mean? A city that's bigger than some states and bigger than some countries even. And it's so diverse. And you find something that like a commonality, like something that can bring all of these people together and have us, and I know this everywhere, but high-fiving strangers and hugging people you don't know, and you know what I'm saying, and grabbing people, jumping up and down, cheering and shit. You know what I mean? Strangers you don't know, and 2 hours later you hugging and walking out with them, and it's just crazy, man. And this dude brought us so much joy and so many miraculous things that we saw happen that we didn't think that we could see. You know what I mean? We saw Magic and Mike and Isaiah and Bird do some crazy things, and to see this dude do them with so much ease, it was like we expected these things to happen. If Kobe had the ball, like you disappointed if he didn't make it. You know what I mean? When it's with the other people, it's like if they make it, you happy. But if Kobe didn't make it, it was the opposite effect. He was just such a great fucking athlete, period. Not just a basketball player, just as an athlete, period. Yeah. And wow. Yeah. Oh, by the way, man, salute Champside. Champside, y'all check out Champside. Got a crazy video a tribute that he did for Kobe. It's about 10 minutes long or whatever. But yeah, slide over to his channel and check that out. I think
why you promoting his channel on my channel?
It ain't many, I tell you. It's
man. No, I said that on purpose. Because he was feuding with. That's all. I was just bullshitting. Yeah, but oh man, yeah, I was listening to Champside earlier just now. Before actually about 7:30, I was listening to him. talking, watching Red Fox.
When the Lakers won the championship, as a matter of fact, too, me and Champs, we were both out there. I didn't get a chance to connect with him though, because I had actually passed by him when he was doing his live, and when I turned my phone from the camera off to YouTube, and I saw it, and I'd already passed and got back down to on 7th Street by my truck, and it was too much to catch up to him. But yeah, man, he was out there celebrating like real, South Centralians do.
Yeah, I actually I was gonna take the drive down to LA, down to Staples Center today, but I was like, yeah, with this COVID stuff, I just didn't do it. I wanted to though. I wanted to at least just drive by. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Just go drive by. They got flowers. I mean, it's such a hole. It's such a gaping hole. LA went through it, man. We went from Nipsey to Kobe. Like, I'll always remember like that time frame. It's So this a Wilder hoodie. I wore my Wilder hoodie because I want to support him, man. I want to support Wilder today. I need a Wilder knockout in my life. That's what I need. I need one, man. I need a Wilder knockout. Man, come on, man. Knock somebody out for me, D-Dub. You know what I mean? We need it.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming for sure.
Yeah, but the Queen Patty Dean made it happen. Salute Lawrence Williams in the building. L-Dub. H Money said, drop the link, Fred, if you want to.
For what?
I don't know. H Money said he want to beam in for something.
Oh man. Oh yeah. I gotta promote the GoFundMe too.
Yeah. Part 4. I see you, cuzzo. Let's see. Did you put it in there? Boxing Truth Serum.
Here's the GoFundMe.
Bam, there it is.
Yeah, go drop a cup of coffee in there. Go drop a cup of coffee in there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Put a couple coins in that bad boy. Yeah. PD, why don't you call in and tell us how it was getting Ruben on?
Oh, PPD? She got the number?
You a funny dude.
Oh man. Oh, by the way, we got so I'm not gonna tell you. So just call in at about like the 13 to 15 minute mark. I got them for 20 to 30 minutes tomorrow.
Okay.
So just call them 13 to 15. Just call. I'll open up you'll see me push up to the camera and then you can ask them the questions. And so that'll be cool. Don't forget, man. We got Nate Parker in here I'm gonna start the live about 12:20. He'll be in about 12:30. That way I can get all the introductions out because when you're doing these pressers, you just got them and that's it. And so, but I'm happy he's able to come in here and y'all be able to hear his voice. So I'm gonna carry those questions over from what we talked about from American Skin. I'll carry that over to the interview and we'll do it from there. So
Alex Smith, who's the next big guest? He just said it.
Nate Parker. That's as big as it get for us. Shit.
You probably started talking before
you ask and you shall receive. Nate Parker. We got David Benavidez on Saturday. I mean, it's just the hits just keep coming, man. The hits just keep coming. David Benavidez. I'm a fan of David Benavidez. Like him, he roots for his people. Like me, I root for my people, and I can still have a level of respect, and I admire David Benavidez. So I'm a big fan of David Benavidez. I really like Caleb Plant too. And if you ask him about that fight, and that question is gonna get asked, I tell you, it changes every day. I go 55-45 every day. David Benavidez missed weight. I go 55-45 Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant fights this Saturday. We get to see him. So it goes up and down. We almost had Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant got a little bit busy. He didn't get back to me. So we're gonna watch him Saturday, and he'll come back in the shop anytime. And we'll do it like that. So I'm pretty sure Caleb will come on after David Benavidez. You know what I mean? You got to know how to do this thing. You know what I mean? What's up?
I want to see both of those dudes fight against the dope fiend.
Yeah.
Man, and if they fight each other, that's the thing. These dudes fight each other. The guy who takes a loss will never get a chance to fight him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it would still be a good fight. Let's say if Caleb Plant goes in there and he beats David Benavidez, then David would never get a chance to fight the Dauphin.
Mm-hmm.
And it would still be a good fight. And man, God, I just hate the damn politics of
But Canelo said he don't want to fight a Mexican. So
yeah, that's just because he don't want a tough fight.
Yeah, I saw Champ side just now. He said, "What if Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford said they didn't want to fight each other because they black?"
Yeah, man. As soon as I heard that, was the first thing I thought about.
Oh wow!
What if Deontay and AJ said that back then? You know, they would have been calling them Beyonce and all kind of Gage. I mean, these dudes would have had all of the names. They would have. What's the clown name from ESPN? Max Kellerman and these dudes. They would have had a field day with that.
Yeah.
You know,
I might get them both in. You know, Caleb Plant and Dave Benavidez. I know them both. Like we have a mutual respect. Me and Jose Benavidez, we have a mutual respect. You know, it's that's what it is.
Yeah, Trap Lord Canelo just might be the loser, knowing him. Yeah.
I just don't respect Mikey Garcia. I don't respect him. I just don't respect Mikey Garcia. You know, like all that sly shit he be doing. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. Just be straight up. Just be straight. You know, just be 100. You know, so I'm like
he's super fake. He try to pretend like he's a good guy.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that.
And fuck his brother and his daddy who taught them that bigotry, and his fat fucking nephew Pito. Yeah.
Oh, I can get on. I'm sorry.
No, they always talking about somebody can go to their gym. I went over to the gym when they was closed, but I was feeling good that day. You know what I'm saying? No, well, it wasn't closed. They weren't there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but them dudes always talking about, anybody can come and spar with Mikey if they think they can. Yeah, okay.
H Money's in here. What's up, H?
Yo, what's up with it, man? Hey, Fred, that was a great interview right there, man.
That was fun.
Hell yeah, especially for somebody like me, you know, being from LA and watching Ruben Patterson when he came into the league. Like, come on, man. The man adopted his brother, Fred. Like, that's some serious shit. He was his legal guardian.
Yeah.
You feel me? And, you know, he was a very good player. I would love to see Ruben Patterson in this era right here. I think, man, Ruben be doing his thing right now.
Let's see. He would be a $13 million player, $14-15 million player.
Yep. Yo, Fred, so I know I heard you say in the past you actually wanted to sign fighters. You know, you really wanted to sign Austin Williams, Mo Williams. You wanted to sign him. You wanted to sign Diego Pacheco from Los Angeles, California.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia. That's another fighter. That's 3 fighters. You know, I believe in you. I believe what you can do for fighters. You showed it with Gary Russell. Now, honestly, what you did with Gary Russell, what you did with Deontay Wilder, what you're doing with Devin Haney, you know what I mean? So who's going to be the first fighter that you sign? And what are you looking for in a young fighter?
I honestly don't know what I'm looking for. It's like I know you're getting a Lolo Harris. I know that's where you're going. I saw your DM. He's not 18 yet. So it's hard to go for a kid that hasn't fought pro yet, you know, like in America yet. And I haven't seen the kid. I just knew that I knew I could give Ryan Garcia the shot in the arm in terms of, you know, and I think Pacheco and Mo Williams are ready made. You know, they probably just need just a little financial push, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? And I have access to PBC and Top Rank. I don't have access to the Zone, but I have access to them in terms of I can get fighters on cards for sure. That's not hard, you know, so.
Yeah, as far as Lolo, he's winning. You know, during the pandemic, 3 wins, 3 knockouts. He's only 17. He's doing what Devin Haney did, you know, at that same age. The man, he fights this Saturday, by the way. He fights this Saturday. Charles Lolo Harris, 17-year-old boxing phenom. I think this a fighter you should probably look into signing.
When's his 18th birthday?
Next September. He got the same birthday as Terrence Crawford. So so Fred, he fights this Saturday. He's going for his 4th win and his 4th knockout. You got on the Wilder hoodie. You like knockouts? Well, Lolo got power. He got power. So, I mean, let's make it happen in the barbershop. The first fighter, let's get the LDBC a part of Lolo in his career. And I guess I believe it. The first fighter that you promote, you can show the world what you can do with Lolo. You can show the world. With Fred, he can fight. He can fight. Real talk. He was #1 amateur boxer. The man can punch. He's fast. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen, Fred. That's all. You feel me? I think this the kid right here. He got what it takes. He can fight.
I'm not doubting you. I'm not doubting you. You 1 for 1. You picked Devin Haney. Devin Haney's a great talent.
Yep.
Phenomenal talent.
For sure, Fred. I appreciate it. And shout out to everybody, man. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel.
Appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. And I'm open. Are you staying on, DB? I'm opening up a second line. What you gonna do? DB. Nigga hung up. Okay. That nigga couldn't.
I was on mute.
Okay. Okay.
They were talking on mute and shit. I'm like, damn, I acting funny. No, I'm gonna fall off. I'm gonna call back in a minute.
Okay, peace.
All right.
All right. Anybody else got something to say? Anybody else got something to say? Hey, shout out to hey, dog. And then dog. I'm not letting Canelo off the. Why should you? Why should you? Why should you?
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. This is a real nigga celebration.
Yo, Drew. Yo, 708. What it do? What's up, man?
What it do, Fred?
What you got?
Hey, man, that was a great interview, man.
Wasn't it fun? It's fun.
That was fun, man.
Yeah, man, I had fun doing that shit because he's my era. So I know his whole career. You know what I mean? So that was real easy. All that shit was off the top of my head. I jotted it down, but yeah, that was my era for sure. I'm surprised I never ran into him at the club. But what's up?
Oh yeah, man. Hey, so I was just giving this little theory of what I was just thinking, man. Like Caleb Plant, David Benavidez.
Sure.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're gonna fight each other.
I don't think so either.
Might have just fucked up again.
You think PBC fucked up?
Yeah, again.
Wow.
And dropped the ball.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they're gonna fight either. That's funny you say that. I don't believe they're gonna fight. In my heart of hearts, like, do I want the fight? Am I gonna push for it 100%? If you ask me, but I think they missed it. I think David Benavidez gonna go up to 75. He holding on as long as he can, and it's just gonna be another wasted opportunity. I think so.
They fucked up. They should have been pushing that. They should have been pushing those two like how they did the Harrison and Charlo rematch.
Yeah, that fight should be on round 2, just like the welterweight should be on round 2. You know. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's all I really had to say. I'm back in the chat.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thanks, TB.
All right.
Tell me y'all thoughts on that. Tell me y'all thoughts on David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. Did PBC miss the ball? Did they overcook? Overcook? Is that the term? Overcook that fight? You know? So I'm just gonna root for it. He's fighting, they're fighting real close. They're fighting 5 weeks apart. So if they're fighting 5 weeks apart, that means they pretty much on the same schedule. So, but what I would suggest is that Caleb Plant don't wait for Canelo. Do not wait for Canelo. I heard an interview, and I wouldn't suggest that he waits for Canelo. You know, please don't wait for Canelo. Don't do it to yourself. Canelo can do anything he wants. He fought in December. He's fighting in February, and he's fighting in May. You know what I mean? I would wait. Canelo literally can do whatever he wants on DAZN, and he knows that. So I would, if I'm Caleb Plant and the David Benavidez fight is on my desk and the money looks great, I might want to do that fight because I'm not a proponent of waiting on someone to dictate my trajectory. I'm just not a big fan of that personally. You know what I mean? If I can take 50 cents and keep moving, I'll take the 50 cents and I'll just find my way to get the other 50 cents. But I am a big fan of that Caleb Plant, David Benavidez fight. I am a big fan of that fight. I wish we could have had it last year, but COVID. So everybody kind of gets an out, like you don't get like a hard like you're just getting spanked. You're not getting hit with a with whatever you hit your kids with, you know what I mean? And back in the old days, so everyone gets a pat on the butt, you know what I mean, as it pertains to that. But 2021, I think these fights should be in place. I don't, I think we got a good shot at it. And we'll see. But if not, we got 122. We got the 122 pound division. PBC got a lightning rod. They got a jolt this past Saturday. And I think that the 120 Al Heyman and his 122s can make boxing fans happy this year. I believe it. Just like at 130, Top Rank got a chance to do something at 130. We'll see if they do it. We hold their hand to the fire. Bob Arum will be in here sometime next month. I don't know what day. He'll probably be on the 10th. The 10th or the 11th of February. Maybe not. Maybe the following week. Because I'm so locked in that week. So maybe I'll get him February 17th. Maybe February 17th we'll have Bob back in here. Yeah, so it's PBC trying to sign Unified Champ. I hope so. If they can get him at 122, I'm happy. I'm just a fan of the best fights for the fans. That's it. I'm not interested in advocating for a promoter anymore. I'm not in the business of advocating for a promoter anymore. I'm definitely not. So it's just a space I'm at. Maybe it'll change. Maybe it'll change next year. But right now, I'm not an advocate of it. So, and I'm going to stand on that. And I need a new mic stand. So it's stripped. So I think I gotta go to the Guitar Center and get another one. Yeah, you want Earl and Thurman? You'll accept that over Crawford? The phone lines are open, by the way, if you guys were interested in calling in. PPD, I think they wanted you to call in and explain Ruben Patterson. Fred, you see the Jamal interview with I saw it and I don't care. Like, I don't care. I personally don't care. I don't have honestly, not one Charlo have been in here for an interview. Not one. They did a whole pay-per-view and didn't come in here and do an interview. So at this point, I reached out to him yesterday. Was it yesterday? I reached out to him yesterday. I don't think he's coming in. So I did my part. I don't call a nigga twice and beg. I don't have to. Either we're moving forward, like, hey, call me on Tuesday, we'll set something up. Call me on Wednesday. But I'm not calling a nigga and then calling him again. No, for what? I'm talking to a grown man. I'm not talking to a little kid. I'm not talking to Lincoln where I got to reacquaint and readjust. And you know what I mean? Nah, I'm not doing that with nobody. Nobody. I won't do it with nobody. So I don't think the Charlos will be in here. You know what I mean? And I don't dislike them. But I don't think they won't. I don't think they see value in it. Be honest with you. I think they think they brand is big enough. So, and that's fine. Everybody I call, everyone that's been in here, I'm assuming that PPD it's been forward. Whether she had to call 1 time, 3 times, or 5 times, I'm pretty sure the conversation has been forward. Because we ain't about. And she and I have had conversations in the past. Fuck them. My exact words is fuck them. Because guess what? My personality can carry a 2-hour show. I can carry a show by myself. You know what I mean? And guess what? If I'm having a terrible day, Real Rap gonna carry the show. Not then Jarvis, then DB. So I'm not concerned about coming in here and not having a guest for 3 or 4 days. I mean, shit, that's nothing. But we doing our best to bring the people that we see on TV, the people that we revere on some level, and we bring them in here so we can have conversations with them. So y'all can talk to them, you know. So and that's the mindset we have. So, but it's fun. It's a good ride. So but yeah, so if they come in here, they come in here. I'm just being 100. But next week we got a fun week. Next week we're doing all NFL guests next week. Should be pretty fun. Cowboys fans should be pretty happy. Hey, you know what? I'm editing up the show from yesterday. That show was fun as hell. It's been reciprocal for the most part, right? We got to use that word next week. Reciprocal. Hey, are you gonna reciprocal that can? Are you gonna reciprocal that can? I'm gonna say that to somebody. I'm gonna say that to an educated black person. I'm gonna say that, or an educated person. Like, you know how you look at them, and I'm gonna say, are you gonna reciprocal that can, that plastic? Happy birthday! It's the birthday girl. What's up? She turned 40. She's still 40 she turned 40. She turned 40 today. What's up? What's up? What's up? Queen 71. It's her birthday, y'all. It's her birthday. I was waiting on you to come in here. It took you long enough. You know, it took you long enough. Happy birthday, ma. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. We got any niggas that can sing? We got any niggas that know how to sing? Hey, what's up?
It's good, man.
Hey, what you got?
Oh, not much. You know, my son, he loved Kobe.
Uh-huh.
I'm vouching for him. I tried to send him to your channel. You know what I mean? And he got Kobe sneakers and his dog named Kobe, and you know what I'm saying? He feel hard like a motherfucker about Kobe. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to show love for Kobe with the family. And me and him, we went on I was trying to test my son real quick. You know what I mean? Like, we went on a bus ride, and you know what I mean? And we was listening to music and all that shit, man. It was joyous. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I just wanted to put him on there. I could put him in the car or nothing like that. I just want to take a long ride. You know, man. Take the long ride out. And he was just showing me Kobe. So I was kind of glad that I was like, we was having a long conversation about Jordan and Kobe and all that. We was arguing and shit, feed my son, all doing all that shit with him. And I figured out it's the next generation of people from Jordan that Kobe done created. And I had to appreciate it. It's a beautiful thing. You know, so I want to salute him because he gave me a thing, passing through Milwaukee and all that shit. You know what I mean? And going all the way down to Chicago. Fuck y'all niggas. So it's a beautiful thing. So appreciate Kobe. You know,
he provided something in my children's lives, and I watched him play and do a lot of things that was good in life. And no, they ain't done yet. This is starting. It's a beautiful thing, man. I swear to God, man. And Kobe did something for my son. His pit bull name is Kobe. You hear me?
Yeah, man. Who else you talking to?
All right. Yeah. Salute to Kobe.
Appreciate the call, man.
Salute to him.
All the time. That was the shortest B&B phone call in the history of the show. That was the shortest. That was the shortest. I was about to start working on my Nate Parker interview. I ain't lying. I was about to start working on it. I was like, this thing about to be here for 7 minutes. Shit, let me just start jotting down some notes. His pit bull's name Kobe. Oh my God. His pit bull named Kobe. He said that shit twice. Oh man, that's funny as hell. Oh man. Oh, you want to beam in, SS? All right, before you beam in, make sure y'all go drop a cup of coffee in there. We had close to $2,000. I got $200 in my Cash App, and we got $1645 there, and we're good. There it is right there. Yeah. Yeah, that shit was fun. Y'all was vibing. Hey, the barbershop was vibing last night. The energy was just it was like a flight. It was like a non-turbulent flight. I had a good time last night. That was fun. I guess I'll start holding the mic now. Shit. This damn mic stand. What's up, SS Caesar? What you got, man? I'll start holding the mic now.
Man, what's happening, man?
Mic stand. I don't know. You gonna mute me or what? What you gonna do, man?
SS Caesar, what you got, man? I'll start holding the mic now.
Man, what's happening, man?
This nigga been on the show since day one.
Much love, man. I had to mute you. I just had to show love to Kobe. You see it, man. You see it. Man. You know, that's authentic. You know, that's man. That's my guy, man.
Kobe's that nigga, man.
You know, I'm in here, you know, having a drink together.
Why not, man? Why not?
Hey, bro, that shit hurt, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see it. I got both the ghosts up there, so you know.
That's tons of respect for sure.
Yeah, I had to tap me and show some love. Kobe. Yeah, you know, shouts out to Gigi and all the other people that died.
Shout out to Gigi. Fact. Shout out to Gigi.
But yeah, man, that's all. I ain't want to pester you too much. I just had to, you know.
Oh, you are a bully. This nigga said I didn't want to pester you too much. Nigga, you are a bully. This nigga, I didn't want
to. You know. We gonna get the deal done regardless. You know?
Get the deal.
I'm an outstanding member. That's what it's called. I'm an outstanding member.
Appreciate you, big homie.
All right, man. Be smart.
All right, peace. Hey, you know it's a dope ass show when it goes from Haney to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said I didn't come to pester you. Nigga. What do you mean? What do you want to pester me for? Oh man. Anyways, man. His name is SS. That's his name. He said, hey, I said, what movies you want to watch? Poke the dice. Oh my God. Poke the to die. Oh, so we might as well talk about American Skin tomorrow night. Okay, so we talk about American Skin tomorrow night. We got Nate Parker in at 12:20, so we might as well transition that to American Skin tomorrow night. So all spoilers and all that shit. You come in the shop tomorrow. Did we talk about that movie already, or did we stop? Anyway, we'll talk about it anyway because of the interview anyway. So it's no point even talking about it. Hey. Did y'all see? I didn't watch the interview, but I saw 78's title. I didn't get a chance to watch the video, but Leonard Ellaby said that Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia is the biggest fight in boxing. The reason why I am laughing at that shit and low key kind of like angry, not angry like I'm mad, but like it just reiterates. That's not the right term. Reinforces. It reinforces why I'm not giving them niggas my money. Because here's my mindset. Ryan Garcia said yesterday, I'm gonna put this guy to the side. That the guy being Tank Davis, and I'm going to go for bigger and greener pastures, right? So that means they take our money and go chase a guy that don't want to fight him. If I'm Leonard Ellaby, I'm like, nigga, I don't want that dude anyway. He missed an opportunity. Forget him. Now, next time he got to come back begging. It was so bad. Tank Davis said he'll cut his pay to make the fight. He'll cut his pay. What are you doing cutting your pay? Ryan Garcia's never headlined a pay-per-view. He's never been the reason why people spend $75. Niggas just give up their power so easy, but he won't. But see. Here's the funny thing. See, here's the thing right here. Here's oh shit. So you got Tank Davis right here. You got Devin Haney right here, and you got Ryan Garcia. Why don't they just look at each other? Why don't Tank Davis look at Devin Haney and say, let's make the fight? It's really that simple. You know, they didn't want to fight Tevin Farmer, didn't want to fight Loma, Tevin Farmer, Gary Russell, Devin Haney, but you go chase Ryan Garcia? I don't get this shit. I ain't no sucker. That's the one thing. I ain't no sucker. Yeah, they ain't the best at promoting. You know what I mean? I mean, Floyd is the easiest guy to promote if he's going to promote himself. I'm going to just keep it a buck. If you got a fighter that's out there promoting himself, it's easy to promote a guy. Floyd promoted every day, man. Y'all remember he was on that Ustream? Remember he was on that shit every day? Showing off his house and all that shit in 2005, 6, and 7. All those years. Remember them years? He should have fought Tevin Farmer. I don't know why they was lollygagging over $1 million. You know that fight didn't get made for $1 million? A lousy $1 million. I'm talking boxing terms, excuse me. I'm not talking about our lives. That fight didn't get made in boxing because of $1 million. Oh, come on, man. Now we doing way too much. We so retarded. And I don't know who to blame because Tevin Farmer said he wanted 4. Remember, they was going back on some ridiculous terms or something. It was something stupid, you know. So I don't know, man. It was just retarded. Tevin Farmer was a hot name. He had a belt, and it would have been like Tank Davis would have been the favorite. You know, it just makes, and he would have beaten a champion with a belt. You know, that's more respectable, you know, as opposed to winning a vacant belt or, you know, beating a guy that's past his prime that won a vacant belt, you know, stuff like that. Tevin Farmer, I would say, was in his prime last year, 2 years ago, excuse me. So I don't know where he's at now. He's been out of the ring for a year now. Super Bowl week. Last time he fought was Super Bowl week, right? On that Demetrius Andrade card. So, you know, so it is what it is, man. What do I know? What do I know? Shit, what do we know? You know, shit. They ain't gonna listen to us. They ain't gonna listen to us at all. Oh yeah, Tank don't fight black fighters. They gonna have to watch they wake up with Abner Mares. I'm gonna murder that fight. I'm sorry, Tank. I'm murdering that fight. If I wake up one morning to Tank Davis versus Abner Mares on pay-per-view, there they go, giving another guy money. And y'all not gonna. I'm gonna say there's another Latino fighter getting money from a black fighter, and there's another black fighter not willing to break bread with his brothers. But y'all not gonna see it that way. You know what y'all gonna say? Fred, you over there hating on Al. You over there hating on Al. Guess what I'm gonna say when if Shakur Stevenson don't get the winner of Frampton and Jamel Herring. You know what I'm gonna say? That's fucked up, Bob. Why didn't Shakur Stevenson get the winner? That's what I'm gonna say. And guess what? And guess who I'm gonna say it to? Bob Arum. So am I hating on Bob Arum? So I'm gonna say the same thing to Bob Arum. Shit. Why did you give Shakur Stevenson the winner of Carl Frampton and Herring? You know what I mean? I'll say the same thing to Al. I'll say the same thing to Bob. You know? So there we go. I don't know if that's hating or telling the truth. So you know what? I'm just gonna call y'all stupid because, and feel free to call in and disagree with me, because if Tank Davis gets an Abner Mares fight and y'all think that that's cool, if Tank Davis fights a Latino fighter and that's not prime, and y'all think that's cool, and y'all think that's worth $75, y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Y'all man, shit. I need to start selling some fighters then. I need to shit. If you think Abner Mares Tank Davis is a good fight, shit, man, y'all crazy. It wasn't a good fight last February. It wasn't a good fight last February. So I'm just not here for it. I'm not here for it. So y'all go ahead and enjoy those fights, all right? And I'm gonna sit back and save my $75. I'm just gonna say there's no gate, Frederick. I'm just saying. I'm gonna come when Bob come in here, and if Shakur does not get the winner, I'm gonna ask Bob this. I'm gonna give Bob the same energy I would give Al. Yeah, simply put, you know. So, and that should be cool. And where we at with it? I had another thing I want to talk to y'all about too. Did y'all have an opinion about that Jamal Charlo interview? Did y'all have an opinion on that? I'm more than open to talking about it if y'all want to talk about it. That's what went on in boxing today. Canelo was fighting a guy as a mandatory. That's his loss. Abner Mares eye injury. I think Abner's training. He wasn't calling that fight this past Saturday. So I don't know. I just took a guess that he was training for a fight or he got fired. Hey, how he get fired? He was just hired 2 weeks ago. He was just hired 2 fights ago. They like, Abner, you got to go, man. But Abner was terrible, though. He was forgetting people's names and shit. He was forgetting. I'm like, well, how are you forgetting people's names? You're a fighter. Yeah, he did say Wilder was in his top 5. And what else? And he's going to win the rematch, you know, so. So. Oh, man. So, you remember the good old days when Fred loved Foy. You know, Foy's one of them guys I genuinely wish I never met. I'm just being honest with you guys because I'll never put I would never throw my whole. I would never throw my entire black existence under the bus for the. I just wouldn't do it. I'm just not built that way. And me speaking out against Floyd is basically throwing away a really good relationship that I had with him. I had a good relationship with him. Y'all saw it, but I don't need that. I'm built different, guy. I don't know if y'all really grasp me, but I think I can do everything on my own. I bet on myself so much that I really don't reach out for external support. You know what I mean? If I got 3 people, I got 3 people. If I got 5 people, I got 5 people. I'm not that guy that says, "Oh man, we got to please 100 people." I'm not built that way. I'm just not. So I rather keep my distance, and he don't need me. He's a billionaire, right? Shit, I wish him the best. I wish that man the best. I don't wish ill will on him. The one thing I do hope, and I say this sincerely from the depths of my heart, I pray he don't go broke. I don't want Floyd to go broke, because that's going to be an indictment on all of us. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen. So I'm hoping that he made some great financial decisions. I hope he's not fighting at 49 and because he has to. I hope that he's able to rekindle his relationship with his kids, because I can see the what's the word? Discontent? No, the disconnect. There was the disconnect between he and his kids, by some of the posts that they put out last year and stuff like that. So now it's time just to be a great father and a great grandfather. You know what I mean? And I wish him well. I can wish people well from a distance, so I don't know what the hell was going on with Jamal. I don't know. I don't know. So I don't care. I just don't care. I really don't. He'll get asked that in an interview, and he'll explain it. It won't be mine, because I don't care. I don't, man. I like Wilder. I love Wilder that much. I personally don't care. I don't care what nobody thinks about how much I love Wilder. And I don't care. My relationship with Wilder is worth its weight in gold. So I personally don't care. I'm being honest. And I woke up this morning and I was gonna do something, and then I said, "Who gives a fuck?" For real. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. And that's how I genuinely felt. Don't care. And because I didn't want to give it any flames, because I know what the other side of that coin is. You got racists on the internet and shit like that. So I just said, just don't care about it, Fred. And I went on and went to my boxing lesson. Went to my backyard and did some boxing. That's it. So that was my morning. Cause y'all, my motherfucker, I knew something was up. I had 10 DMs before 7 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck happened in boxing? Because whenever I get them DMs and shit, I know something went on in boxing. So that's what it is. So I'm just not gonna deal with it. I wish him well. But I'm gonna tell you one thing that y'all don't get. And I need you guys, I'm gonna do a video on this too. If PBC, now listen to me. Now listen to me and listen to me carefully. If PBC had $20 million for Canelo to fight Caleb Plant, right? Right? That means they have money for Keith Thurman, Sean Porter 2. That means they have money for David Benavidez, Caleb Plant 1. That means they have money for Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz, Leo Tank Davis versus Gary Russell. They got the money. You know, so I just know, pay attention. Don't just read the title and don't connect things. All right? Because if they got money for Canelo, they got money for other people too, because the pay-per-views is not going his pay-per-views is not going to bring in $20 million. There's no $20 million pay-per-view out there, guys. It's not. I mean, not unless Jesus is fighting Samson. You know, so it's just where I'm at. Oh, Chris Lovejoy's February 20th. I wish him well. I'm excited to see him fight live. I'm definitely excited to see him fight live. That'll be good. I'm excited to see him fight live. So he's gonna be on the Broner card? No, it wasn't a rumor. Nah, it wasn't a rumor because Caleb Plant confirmed it, and he said Louis, his manager, told him that it wasn't in his best interest because he only had 4 or 5 weeks of camp. 4 or 5 weeks of camp. It's not a rumor, it's a fact. The same way you're mad at I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna just stop talking to y'all about this because in a year y'all gonna say I was right. Just how I went out on a limb and said Floyd Mayweather's not training. I don't think that fight is happening. People call me, "Oh, you out there hating on Floyd?" I'm like, no, I see his cheeks are fat. He's not training. He got cheeks like mine. Like fighters that are training don't have cheeks like me. You know what I mean? Like normal man cheeks. You know what I mean? You can start seeing they facial structure change. I'm like, that don't look like a Floyd that's training. And then 3 days later, Monday, oh, Fred, someone sent me a DM. You might have been right, man. You might have been right. It was just me using common sense. And most time, 9 out of 10 times, my common sense is right. Right? When Brian, we definitely can get him on. Brian Custer, cool, man. Brian Custer, cool as the other side of the pillow. You know what I mean? He can come on anytime. You know, he out there building his platform. And doing great things. He had Berlanga. I haven't watched the interview yet, but he got Berlanga on. I watched the Adrian Broner interview last week. So yeah, he building his platform, you know, and he's doing college basketball, and he's doing Showtime, and he's building his own sports network. Shit, that's a lot. And he's raising kids. You know, shit, do he have any free time? You know? So Brian Custer is a G, man. Is a G. So yeah. Caleb Plant. I'm a fan of Caleb Plant's fighting style. I'm a fan. Caleb Plant can fight. He be styling on dudes too. And guess what? I get David Benavidez in there. You know, if David Benavidez asked me in the camp, I'm like, man, I says, man, I don't know. David, I don't know. I don't know about your discipline, David. You know, like I got to see you fight 3 or 4 times, come into camp, Brad. And he's like, I respect that. Go watch my interviews, man. He said, I respect that. I went to his camp. I went to his gym and watched him work out. And he looked sensational. Man, I'm going to tell y'all right now, David Benavidez is, I'm talking about like in the ring with the mitts. Well, his dad uses the paddles, right? It's a joy to watch David Benavidez work out in the ring. He's good, man. Oh, he's good. And the funny thing is, for real, I'm gonna tell y'all for real. David Benavidez moves his feet way better when he's working out than when he's fighting in the ring. You know, he walks like a monster in the ring, right? But when he's working out, shit. I mean, he doesn't move like Sean Porter. You get what I'm saying? Sean Porter has great feet. He doesn't move like that, but he moves like he's like he knows what he's doing. Like he pivots and he pivots off his hook. He throws a hard right hand. Oh man, he should do open workouts. You would. I'm gonna mention that to him. You should. If yeah, I think he should do open workouts. I think David Benavidez should do open workouts. I think he's a good. He will look good in that. Shit, I think Caleb Plant should do. Hey, I saw a video of Caleb Plant. And someone said you're out of position. I think it was his coach. Did y'all see that video? And he said, how am I out of position? And he landed a jab. That shit was funny as hell. I'm said, damn. Caleb Plant be styling on. Caleb Plant gonna style on Caleb Truett, man. It's gonna be a 7-round fight. His body should fail him. What else? Yeah, so I don't know who's on the undercard. I know he got the heavyweight fight, but hopefully Mike Coffey looks good. I saw him spar Wilder last year. So, yeah, I did see that. Mike Coffey, he's a good fighter. Yeah, David Benavidez got to stay focused. You know. Yeah, he's sounds like a Gatling gun. See, you know what I'm talking about. There you go. You're right. It sounds like a Gatling gun. That's exactly what I was talking about, Valiant. That's exactly what I was talking about. And I saw a Caleb Plant workout too, but it wasn't at 100% because he was just working out to be working out. He wasn't in camp. And Caleb Plant. But the funny thing about Caleb Plant is, like, he's way more fluid in the fight than he is in training. Like, he does perfect. I've only been in the gym with him maybe 2 or 3 times. It's nothing extraordinary, but he's real perfect. You know, like, it's not really a lot of sauce when he's training, but when he's in the ring, oh man, he be styling and profiling. You know what I mean? He's entertaining. He's definitely entertaining. And hopefully that translates well this Saturday. I'm rooting for him. I'm definitely rooting for him. I'm rooting for that fight. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. I'm rooting for that fight. And I'm excited to make a prediction on that fight. I'm excited to. I'm definitely excited. That'll be fun to break down that fight for 3 months. That'll be fun to talk about that fight for 12 weeks. That'll keep us entertained. We got something to look forward to. Yeah, that'll be cool. Anyways, y'all ain't talking about shit. DB, what's up, man? Nobody calling me tonight. Call me now, DB. Call me now, DB. Yeah, Caleb Plant smooth. After he slips punches. Yeah. I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that, Tino. I gotta watch that. Maul versus Benavidez. That's a fight that actually can happen. How you like that? Maul versus Benavidez. How you like that?
Hell yeah.
I like that fight.
I'm all about the best fighting the best. If somebody's in the top 10, I want to see these dudes fight each other. I want to see 6 through 12 fight each other. I want to see the top 5 dudes fight each other. And I don't give a damn if a guy has 1 loss or 2 losses, but if he's ranked up there, or if it's a good stylistic fight for the dude, man, I want to see those fights being made. So Plant, whatever happened to Gilberto Ramirez? Where the hell is he at?
I don't know. He might be a heavyweight by now. I don't know. You know, he might be a power lifter by now. I don't know. He eating them tacos. I don't know.
Yeah, but when he was doing his thing, you know,
I liked him younger. I liked him.
Yeah.
Punchy.
They asked Canelo about the dude then, and then Canelo was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna fight him because I don't want to fight man." He said that before, and then he ended up, you know, this guy is such a freaking weirdo. He said he didn't want to fight any Mexicans. They was talking about the that Gil Ramirez fight, and then he ended up fighting against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Sure, right.
Just a contradiction because he knew he was going to weight drain him, and that was the definition of a weight drain. I mean,
Mhm.
he had that dude looking sick.
Okay. Yeah.
And he got in there and did what he was supposed to do with this dude.
Mm-hmm.
And now he back on his bullshit again.
You're right.
So you don't fight Mexicans because those are your countrymen. You don't want to fight black dudes because whatever the reason is, what's next?
Yeah. How about it's gonna be real interesting to see where Jacobs go. People are asking Jacobs Charlo, Jacobs Plant. I mean, we got our answer. If Jacobs goes to Plant, we got our answer. You know what I mean? Like that would be
Jamal.
Jamal.
Yeah, get that fight to Jamal.
I think Jamal deserves that fight, but I'm saying if Plant gets that fight, that would be wrong. That would be wrong on so many levels. It would be so
Wrong
right.
fight.
It would be right if Jamal got the fight because the fight's already made.
Oh, right.
The fight's already made. Like, you know what I mean? There's no way Al Heyman should make what's his name? Jacobs versus he should make Jacobs versus Maul. Maul deserves that fight. Maul deserves a fight, man, at some point.
Right. So let me see. So Al Heyman puts the offer there, right? He says, "Hey, this guy wants to fight you. You want to fight this guy?"
I already said that before. I don't believe that on like that. That's like the final answer because you know what they say. He's a promoter, right? Here's your TV date. Here's who you got to fight.
No, he's not a promoter. He's not the promoter.
Man, he is, man. Cut it out. Man,
he's not the promoter.
Man, come on, please. Come on, we're in the barbershop, man. We know on paper he's an advisor, but we know damn well he's the manager, the promoter, and the advisor at PBC. Come on, man, cut it out.
Okay, so what's the punishment?
No
One of the
punishment.
guys doesn't want to fight.
No
So then we
punishment.
blame Al Heyman.
You don't get a fight date. You don't get a check.
How does Al Heyman get paid?
Oh, he get the money from the networks. He's writing the checks. The checks don't come from Fox. They come from Heyman Boxing.
So
I do believe Al takes less money than everyone else, though.
It's not you believe it. That's a fact. There's been plenty of articles and everything talking about it. I mean, the fighters have said it plenty of times,
Yeah.
which is one of the reasons why they're like, all right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
The black man ain't raping me for my entire purse, for my check. So let me sign with him.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that punishment is, I'm not sure. I don't want to say fit because I agree with that. I agree if a dude did that. But then what ends up happening is these dudes will end up leaving to go sign with somebody else.
And that's going to be the same thing they're going to get. At some point, you got to take the fights.
Punishment. You mean that should be a punishment from all the management, from all the promoters or whatever? Because if Al Heyman is the only one punishing these dudes, they go over to Oscar De La Hoya, or go over to Eddie Hearn or to Frank Warren or Kathy Duva or somebody else, and they don't punish them, and they keep giving them easy fights like they do, then it's not a punishment.
Here's what I learned, and I hope that I'm an asset. And here's a problem that I had. I tried to balance being a fan and accepting the business of boxing. That's not my responsibility. I'm paying $100 to see number one versus number two. And if number one is not fighting number two when number one and number two is available, that's the problem that boxing has.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Pound for pound boxing, then they turn into Andrade. Absolutely.
Yeah, then let them go turn into Andre. Now the world knows who he is. So now we have our answer. Did he duck Jamel? Yeah, he did.
Is the boxer going to say that? I ducked out of my my fight when he asked me to fight him 2 times. So, yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, he ended up letting me leave.
Yeah, what's understood don't have to be explained. I don't think.
Nah, man, come on. Everybody who's a fan of the fighter is going to defend their bullshit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, and that's normal. That's status quo.
Which is just like Canelo. Canelo gets to fight against Yildirim. He gets to fight against Jorge Juarez. He gets to fight against Rocky Feldon. He gets to fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And these people still defend his bullshit and got him on a pound for pound list. He fights against Amir Khan. Like, come on, man. Come the fuck on. Who is he? Fought against the fucking Liam brothers, Liam Walsh, Liam Smith.
He fought both of them.
Yeah. Right. So, I mean, these are real names. I'm not just making up these names. These are the real names on his list.
Right.
And he's still, supposedly one of the faces of boxing. He's still the highest paid dude. He's still, $35 million a fight. I mean, fuck, he's on people's pound for pound list. Get the fuck out of here. So people will defend the bullshit if it's the fighter that they like. So, I just think it's got to be something. Now, listen, if it was out in the open, like, for example, Dana White, he bullies the fighters, right? In the UFC. He'll come out and he'll say, yeah, I asked the guy 3 times if he wanted to fight. He said no. So I gave him another fight. He said no, so I cut him from the UFC. And now that guy can't say shit because it's told. Like, I offered him to fight with this guy, I offered him a fight with this guy, and I offered him this fight 3 times. So that's 5 fights in total. He said no, I cut him. But boxing ain't that way, because if they leave Al Heyman, all they're going to do is just go to fucking Oscar De La Fishnets. All they're going to do is end up going to Eddie Germ. All they're going to do is fucking go to Kathy Duva.
But that means they're not worth their work. They're not worth their weight in gold. If you're asking a fighter to do his job, all you're doing is asking him to do his job.
Yeah, we know that.
So you got to just let them go where they go. Why will we protect him? Why will we protect the fighter?
No, I don't want to protect the fighter. I'm just saying, you're saying Al Heyman should punish them, right? These guys. I don't know. I think you should put too much emphasis on Al Heyman, man. Like, Al Heyman's not doing this. Al Heyman's not doing that.
He's in charge. The same way you.
Oscar De La Hoya is in charge too. Bernard Hopkins is in charge over there too.
Yeah, but they don't have no fighters to talk about. They don't have no fighters for us to talk about. Only two people that got fighters. The same lashing that we gave Bob Arum for Terrence Crawford, right? Remember we spent 2 weeks on that. The same lashings we did that. The same lashings we should be saying when we don't get the fights when we should be getting them.
Okay, and guess what? Terrence Crawford is still ranked number 1, 2, or 3 on pound for pound list. And guess what? Terrence Crawford still not fighting Errol Spence Jr. He's still not fighting against Keith Thurman.
Sure.
He's still not fighting against any Garcia. He's still not fighting against Manny Pacquiao. So nothing changed. That lashing that we gave Bob didn't mean a goddamn thing.
That's the best we can do. But in addition, with our money.
I hate these fucking promoters. I hate that there's all of these. If it was only 2, then that'd be cool. If it was just 1, be great. Or none at all. But anything more than that, it's just so much confusion.
I don't have emotions towards these promoters.
Say it again.
I don't have I'm not emotionally attached to them anymore. Like, I'm not. Like, I was so pro Al Heyman that I lost sight. I lost sight of shit, this is my money. This is my money. Caleb Plant already fought Vegan Boggles, whatever his name is. Vegan Hurts. Sure. Now he's fighting Caleb Truett. So and if you guys want to make it fair, I thought, and I asked Bob Arum, why isn't he fighting Oscar Valdez on December 12th? And his answer was that fight is already contractually made between Burchelt and Valdez. That's what he said in the barbershop.
Martin Tooswell, the only dude consistently fighting the absolute best with no strings attached is Anthony Joshua. Get the fuck out of here. I'm surprised nobody timed you out.
Yeah, the same way we got on Eddie Hearn about overprotecting Anthony Joshua. There's no difference between that and Leo Santa Cruz and Gary Russell. There's no difference. What's the difference? I don't see a difference, so, but because we were blinded, we were blinded. So, I mean, excuse me, I was blinded. I'm not speaking for y'all. So we just let it go, but yeah, you guys are saying options, but it's not in the best interest of the fans. Stop talking like you're a promoter. Talk like you're a fan. Talk like it's your money. Talk like they don't own your money. Shit. Didn't you want to see Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell for how many years? Say that. Oh, it's okay. Leo can go fight some.
No, who's saying it's okay? Fred?
No, the chat is basically the chat. I'm talking to the chat.
No, I don't need to see that. I see Mr. Vega said boxing needs to be overseen. Agreed. PJ's Big Dog said stop the Al Heyman hate, Fred.
He said Al gives them options. Stop it. Why are you worried about options? I'm confused. Why are you worried about options? You're supposed to be paying. You don't pay for the option. You pay for what you want. See, but here's the catch. If you say, yeah, but it's Leo, then what the fuck can Al do? Then say the same thing for Terrence Crawford. Then say the same thing for Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Why are we having these conversations then? It's not AJ's fault he didn't take the $50 million. He didn't want to.
The difference is?
No difference.
No, hold on. There is a difference.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. What have you heard Al Heyman say about his relationship with the fighters and who's in control and whatnot? What have you heard Al Heyman say?
He hasn't said anything.
Exactly. But you hear Eddie Hearn come on and he'll say, well, he's in charge of it. Well, no, I make the decisions. Well, I cut the check. Well, let's talk to DAZN. He's coming out contradicting himself every 15 minutes. Bob Arum is coming out contradicting himself every 30 seconds. You understand? Oscar De La Hoya is on crack today. He's on dope tomorrow. He's drunk the next day. These dudes are contradicting their own words. So they keep telling us different things. You haven't heard Al Heyman say anything. So we can put these other people's feet to the fire more than we can Al Heyman because we haven't heard him say anything.
What does a fighter say when they get contracts? Talk to who? What do PBC fighters say? Talk to Al. So what does that mean?
You know what though? That's the again. Now we can put some of it on these fighters because that's the punk ass way of ducking out of a fight, saying talk to Al. No, you ain't got to talk to Al. You the boss. You want to fight? You fight. My coach came to me and he was like, look, I got these 3 offers right here. Which one of these? I'm shit. I'll take any one of them. Well, shit, with this one right here, we got to fly to Russia. Hell no. This one right here in Vegas, this one right here in Studio City. Yeah, Studio City. Let's do it.
So we should, so when the fighters say, talk to Al, talk to Bob, talk to Eddie, we should say, no, you make your own decision, right? You're the boss, right? They work for you, right? That should be our response.
The next fighter that we get here, when they say that, we're going to say, when they say talk to Al, what do you mean? So if you want to fight a fighter, Al's going to tell you, no, you can't take the fight.
Okay, remind me. Make sure you remind me.
Who was the last Al Heyman fighter that we had on here?
Cool Boy Steph.
Okay, so Cool Boy Steph. God, man. Okay, say, if you want to fight, what's the next big fight for Cool Boy? Who were we talking about? Who did I ask him?
Luis Nery is probably the most likely. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay. Is Nery an Al Heyman fighter too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay. So we say, cool. You wanna fight Luis Nery? And he'd say, talk to Al. We say, talk to Al about what? If you want this fight, is Al going to tell you or Luis Nery not to take the fight, or allow you not to take the fight? If you say no, what's the consequence? Or is there one? So that's what we're going to ask the next Al Heyman fighter.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Well, guess what's happening Saturday? I mean, I'm not sure how long they're going to be on after, but I'm not sure. But maybe that's a question we have Saturday with David Benavidez, if you feel like asking him,
Yeah, I will. And don't
you ask him. You ask him because the reason why you ask him because you can frame the question better than I can. So.
But this is what I'm saying. Don't save them. So
don't save them. What? Time out. Who have I ever saved?
No, listen.
Okay, go ahead. That's why I'm not going to ask the question because you can ask it better than me. Go ahead. Yes, I'm listening.
Okay. I'm the sales guy.
Yes.
So in sales, okay, the first person that talks loses once you ask for the sale. When I ask the question, even if there's a long silence and they go, and they're thinking, let's just keep that silence. If it stays silent for 2 minutes, let it stay silent because we want to get an answer from them. And then they'll give an answer and it might be bullshit. And I'm going to ask the same question again, the same way. And then the third time I'm going to rephrase the question and then restate it. And I'm going to make the motherfuckers answer it. Because sometimes they give us answers and we go, all right, cool. I already asked 4 or 5 questions and it's been 15 minutes. They got to get out of here. No, fuck that. This is the question we need to answer to.
Okay.
So I'm tired of the Al Heyman.
That's actually a question we should ask all of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
All of them should get that question. All of them. Hey, who do you talk to? Bob Arum? Who makes the decisions in your career? That's a question that they need to be. That's the question that their team should be telling them and asking them.
Yeah, Hustler Slim said exactly. Hustler Slim, you dead on. Fighters use the Al as a cop out because they know Al is not going to come out and defend or counter what the safe excuse. That's the exclusive way of ducking. Perfect. He said exactly.
I never thought about it from that perspective. I never thought about it as a ducking term. But y'all might be on to something. Y'all might be on to something. It might be a ducking term.
Let me see. Eru said, what's Steven Espinosa's role compared to Al Heyman for Showtime? Fred can answer that.
He works for Showtime. Steven doesn't work for PBC. He's in conjunction partnership with Al Heyman. And the problem is with Steven Espinosa is there's no other place to get talent from. So he's in a pickle. In my humble opinion, he's livid at Al because Al took his hitters to Fox. And he's left with, I'm not saying, y'all know what I'm saying. Like he didn't get like the pick of the litter per se, like every week, so he's kind of upset about that. And because it's about ratings, it's not about, and some of the fighters, some of the cards he has don't do great ratings. And so he's upset. And I'm pretty sure he was upset about Floyd fighting on Triller too.
Yeah. Phantom Brother, no, me and Fred had a different opinion. I thought about it like that. And that's what I was trying to convey to Fred. Fred was looking at it a different way.
Yeah, so it's a great question to ask. Matter of fact, this gonna be the accountable stop. You know what I mean? This gonna be the, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean Steven Espinosa gets paid regardless. I think. I think here's what I believe in my heart of hearts. Steven Espinosa is a good guy. In my heart, I believe that. No, boxing is a dirty game. Okay. Boxing is a dirty game, and I'm pretty sure he has character questions dealing with boxing, dealing with the people in boxing when he has to make these decisions. I've looked Steven Espinosa in the eyes. He's a nice guy. I mean that inherently. Steven Espinosa is a nice guy. But the business of boxing doesn't deal with character. You know what I mean? So
would you say the same thing about Oscar De La Hoya?
I never really dealt with Oscar, but from the outside looking in, like I've definitely had more dealings with Steven than I've had. Well, I don't know because I used to cover, but Oscar, I didn't really do too many interviews with Oscar, but I've been around him a lot early on in my career. Ask the question again. What was the question?
You said Steven Espinosa is a nice guy, but boxing is a dirty game. So
next question, man.
Frederick.
I'm trying to get Steven Espinosa on the show, man. I don't know if he can come on. I don't know if Steven Espinosa can come on and answer these questions. I don't know if he can. I don't know if he can answer the same questions as Bob Arum. He's getting the same interview as Bob Arum. The same exact interview, but different names, I don't know if he can answer them.
Mike Warrior said, Fred, nobody has a bad thing to say about Al. Now we getting this.
Oh, I don't care about Mike. Let him keep on. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, Mike is Mr. Hold Fred accountable.
I mean, yeah, that's great. That's great. He has his own mind. You know, he's a one of one experience. You know, let him and
Jay Dixon.
He's not. How's Jay Dixon doing? Have you seen him?
Yeah, he was in the chat earlier.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good.
earlier.
Jay Dixon.
Reggie said Fred in here freestyling his bullshit. Tell him, Reg.
See, Fred not wrong. Same energy for Heyman. He need to upgrade his matchmaking. I don't know why y'all satisfied with Caleb Plant versus Truett. I don't know why. I have no idea. David Benavidez is fighting 5 weeks away from him. I don't know why y'all sitting there like, I don't know why y'all saying that fight shouldn't have been made. That fight should have been March 6th. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, March 13th. Why isn't that fight happening? But y'all cool though. Oh, y'all cool. It's okay. We just gonna build the fight even more.
But who says that?
If they not fighting.
Yeah, but you say like this chat right here.
I'm talking to the fans. I'm talking about the fans of boxing because y'all say I'm hating, but David Benavidez is fighting March 13th. That's enough time to make that fight. Why fight January 13th? I mean, January 30th against Caleb Truett physically can't go 12 rounds. He's had a torn Achilles. He got injured again. Like he just don't have it, you know? So it's just where I'm at, you know? So, the same way, wait a minute. Who was excited? DB, was I excited? Was I spiritually excited about what I saw Saturday night? Boxing spiritual. I was excited. I was happy for that card. Who did that? Bob Arum, Al Heyman did that card. I was happy. I was excited. I'm not saying, did I come in and say, man, well, no.
No, you was pumped up.
I was excited for that card. Happy as I can be. Now, have we ever had a conversation, for real, DB, have we ever had a conversation about 122 for like 3 days and out of 6 on this show?
No.
Never in the history of the barbershop have we spent time on the 122 pound division. I start the conversation on this show. So I was obviously happy about what I saw Saturday. I think they got 2 gems. We got 2 gems out of Saturday. The Stevie Fulton and Marie Saline. I think it's fucking amazing. I think that's going to be for all the marbles. I think Reese Salim should go fight MJ now. He go fight MJ. And then somebody go fight the winner of Luis Nery, Brandon Figueroa. I think that should be Fulton, you know? So, and then we get Reese Salim in the winner. We get, say it again.
No, I was just looking at had some good some good comments right here. P. Good said Al might not want to reward David Benavidez for missing weight. Good point.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear it. Say it again.
He said Al might not want to reward David for missing weight.
Well, that's I can't. That's something we can't answer. But what we can say, he fought for the belt in his next fight, the first time. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. So and I think Al wants the belts. I mean, I bet he was kind of disappointed from a business standpoint that Canelo fought for the vacant belt, but he knew he was fighting for the vacant belt. That's why he pushed for the Caleb Plant fight. You understand? So, and go watch that interview. Oh, it's on the Boxing Voice. Those of you who need answers, it's on the box. Go shout out to the Boxing Voice. They did an interview with Caleb Plant last Friday, and Caleb Plant said his manager, Louis de something, advised him not to take the fight on short notice. And so he chose not to fight Canelo. That's the truth. And if I'm Caleb, I would have took that opportunity. Shit. I would have took that chance. And you're fit, you're better than him? I mean, you just gotta, I mean, Luis de Coopas, yeah. The junior, yeah, his dad, yeah, Luis de Coopas Jr. Thank you. He advised him not to take the fight. Go watch the interview. You know what I mean? So so that's where I'm at, man. I just want the best fighting the best. Like 122 should be done this year. It's no reason we should go into 2022 without a unified champ at 122. Because I'm not counting their money, but it's a affordable weight class. It's not like the welterweight division where if you get the best fighters, they're making $3 and $4 million.
I don't know. There's a dude out of the DMV, man. I don't know. He might be asking for something crazy.
That's 122, man. 122. 126.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's a brother attached to that too. I mean, there's a lot of brothers, but there's
he's 118. He's 118.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's 118. Yeah, okay. So I think by this time next year, it should be a unified champ at 122. Okay, and guess what? Who's going to root for that? Guess who's going to push for that? Me. Whatever little power I have, I'm going to keep on. I'm going to make it a conversation, a talking point. Us talking about it right now makes y'all think about it, because it's easy to forget.
Phantom Brother, he said, I hope y'all don't think I'm hating, but no one is above doing an interview. We all put on our pants one leg at a time. Yeah. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
I agree. At some point, I mean, I don't know the business model of it, but when you're in the business of customer service and accountability, I don't know who talks for PBC. You understand what I'm saying? Like someone has to be the president if the silent president isn't talking. Like Tim Smith probably should be it, Maybe it's Tim Smith doesn't do Tim Smith probably should be doing like a monthly Zoom meeting. Someone from PBC should be doing a monthly Zoom meeting. Someone from Matchroom should be doing a monthly, and so on and so forth. What's good for
what?
Just to say it again.
To tell us what?
Like what's going on? Like there's a lot of like for real. What's going on in boxing? We know what's going on in the NBA. In 2 weeks, we got a Super Bowl. Week and a half, we got a Super Bowl. Like, what's the plan for PBC in 2021? What's the plan for Bob Arum in 2021? What's the plan?
I think for that part, we already kind of understand and like know what the plan is. I think we need to figure out some more of the execution.
No, we don't know the plan because they haven't said it. Like remember, kind of like remember when I thought the best thing Al Heyman, one of the best things he did was have that schedule. You know why that schedule was so important? I knew where I was. Y'all knew where y'all were going. Y'all knew what y'all were doing. It was like, damn, it was like a breath of fresh air. I can, because instead of me paying $300 for a plane ticket, now I get to pay $200 because I got it 2 months in advance. You understand? Like it's a big difference when fights get announced and you got 6 weeks instead of 3 months. Like it's for everybody involved. It's easier that way. At least like 4 months at a time. These block of fights, we should get them. These block of fights, we should get them. So it's just what I feel like. Like for example, I think Jamal Charlo should have a date. I think Earl Spence should have a date. I think Shakur Stevenson should have a date. I think Teofimo should have a date already. I think Ramirez, should have a date already. Till May at least. Like Canelo has his dates. Canelo's fighting February and Cinco de Mayo. Like we should date. Jamal Charlo should have a date. He should be like, I don't know who the opponent is, but I'm fighting April 30th, April 13th. That gives us like, okay, Charlo's fighting April 13th. We don't know who the fighter is, but he's fighting April 13th. So maybe I want to go to that fight. Like it's hard when you don't know what the hell is going on. Like who's Teofimo Lopez fighting? We don't fucking know.
I think he's trying to get a fight scheduled with Katie Taylor.
Like it's annoying. At this point, it's annoying. Why we have these open? Nothing. Everyone should have a date by now. Like it's not hard. It's not, guys. It's not hard to get dates, man. The dates are already in stone. The dates are already there. And especially when you're a private like Showtime. Showtime can just say, "Hey, we putting the fight here." I think Fox got to be a little bit more rigid. But, you know, like I just think that it should be like that, you know? So kind of like Floyd. We didn't know who the opponent was, but we knew he was fighting in May and September. So you know what I did? The first thing I did when I went to and everybody knows I did this. I booked September 1st, September 14th, 15th, 16th. As soon as I got home Monday, I booked my hotel for Floyd in May. As soon as I got home for May and September of the next year, I booked my hotel, paid $60 a night. We didn't have them hotel taxes and all that back then. $60 a night. And guess what? If you wait till April and May, $279 a night, $300 a night. I ain't lying. I always book my Floyd hotels September for the whole year. I get there on Tuesday, stay there till Sunday. No lie. Yep.
Yeah. 100 said, set dates and list their opponents to be
TBA.
To be announced until,
TBA. I think matter of fact, we should ask Bob to do that. So fans can start scheduling. Someone take the lead in it. Maybe it'll set a precedent, you know? But I think these fighters, like the headliners, like Jamel Charlo, we only got 10 headliners in boxing, y'all. It ain't like we got like 30 of them.
Yeah. Money in the Ghetto said UFC consistently announce fights. Yep. So the UFC don't care. They're doing 52 shows a year, period.
Wow.
You know, with the pay-per-view once a quarter.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's set. They have a schedule set up for a whole year. Actually, you can look at the entire calendar, and you know, of course, some things may change. They may change. Like those cards are gonna exist. Period. Right. But the fighters may change.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
You know, if Fred and DB's supposed to fight, and Fred ends up getting COVID. Then either DB gets a new opponent or our fight gets rescheduled to either the next event or, you know, enough time for you to quarantine. So it's always going to be there. And then the undercard is going to be set. Like we know Money in the Ghetto is going to be on the card. We know that Jarvis and Reggie's going to be on the card. Like it's already set, and just a few things change here and there. But again, this goes back to everything. It's one promoter, you know. Uncle Fester, Dana White is the promoter. You know what I mean? And here it's just the opposite. So that's another thing I'm gonna start asking these dudes too.
Yeah.
What is the UFC doing so good that boxing is not doing?
Y'all
and MMA period. Because
I think see what I do when I'm in my mind, a lot of the times, much of the time, I don't know what percentage of it. When I'm asking Bob questions, I'm correlating that to the business of Eddie Hearn. I'm correlating that to the business of PBC, Lou DiBella, Steven Espinoza. So it gives us an understanding of boxing. And it's actually pretty cool that Bob Arum comes in here and answers every question, whether it's a lie or whether it's the truth, whether you want to believe it, whether you don't want to believe it. It's an asset to boxing. You know, like, and I think that we are in a, as much as y'all say he's lying, he's telling the truth, I don't give a fuck. But it heightens our awareness, especially if it's bullshit. Like, oh, we smell bullshit a mile away. Just like we knew Teofimo Lopez was never fighting Devin Haney. We say, what is he, third? That means no, nigga, you ain't getting the fight. Niggas like, you know what a nigga DM me? He's like, oh man, so I guess Teofimo's gonna fight Devin Haney. I'm like, no, nigga, he's not fighting him. Bob Arum said you're third. That means you're not getting the fight. Like what? Like what do you want him to say? Like, no, nigga, you're not getting the fight. You know, like he's being polite. He's being respectful. I don't know if I want to use the term respectful, but and I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying we know we're preview to a lot of how people their algorithms, you know, and I think we should correlate that to the other businesses.
Yeah.
So, how was your day though? How was your day today?
Hold on 1 second. I'm looking at this comment.
Okay, go ahead.
It was let's see, Mike Weary. What did he say? I found it. It disappeared. Oh, okay, there it is right there. Yeah, he said, so the UFC don't have competitive networks that's fighting against each other. Well, that's not totally true because as you see there, the UFC is PBC, Golden Boy is PFL, Bellator is the Zone, ONE SC is another one. So there are other networks, you know. It's just that the UFC is the biggest one and they put on the most events and they market theirs the most, you know. So maybe, I don't know, you know, I think the Zone does a great job of marketing their product, probably even better than the well, they're right up there. I think they do a good job of putting theirs on there because when they have something coming up, it's all over YouTube, it's all over social media, it's all over, you know, the advertisements are constantly popping up, right? So yeah, I disagree. I think there's networks that they're competing with. They just do a better job. So that means that if the PBC wants to stand out, they just have to do a better job than the rest. If Oscar De La Hoya wants Golden Girl to shine, he's got to do a better job of, you know, not him talking. Jesus Christ.
I don't even see them as a promotional company though. Like I just see them as like I don't know, man. I'm gonna reserve that for Bernard Hopkins, man. Hopefully we get him on in March.
Yeah. Damn, what else was I gonna say? So Virgil Ortiz, who are the three biggest stars on Golden Boy? Well, let me take that back. Outside of Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz, who will be the other three biggest people? I know I've seen Tone Brown in here. I know he knows, and
ask Lawrence.
Yeah, no, I know.
Ask Lawrence.
He knows.
I don't know.
Pound for pound boxing knows.
God
I know
damn.
they,
I'm being for real. Who?
And I'm not trying to stretch to see.
Oh, Munguia. Munguia. Jaime Munguia.
Okay.
Now Louis Neary is with PBC.
So Tom Brown, the question was, outside of Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz, who are the 3 or 4 biggest stars fighting for Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Girl? Somebody said, "Damn, I'm stuck on that one."
I can't think of. I know Munguia. I'm thinking real hard. Shit. Damn.
No, everybody's stuck.
Oh, Kovalev is with them, right? You said name. You're talking about names. You're talking about names, right? Kovalev.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not talking about just fighters who are signed to him.
Jojo Diaz. That's a good one. Rashidi Ellis.
Andre and Devin. Hell no. They would Matchroom. They would the Zone. Let me see. Jojo Diaz.
Seneca Estrada. Yeah.
No, fine.
Patrick Teixeira. He has a big fight coming. What date is that fight? February 13th. Oh, Kovalev is with the Zone, not just.
I thought so.
They don't have nobody that can sell tickets though, not unless they got a not unless they have an opponent. February 13th. Yeah, I'm excited for that fight because it just irons everything out. Jamel can go attempt to unify. Hopefully he unifies, and I'll be very, very happy. You know, hopefully Castano wins. If Castano wins, we get the fight we want in the summertime. Jamel will be happy.
Yeah. Good.
So that'll be good for him. That'll be good. He get to unify and be the big bad wolf at 154. He's earned it. Definitely earned it. Yeah, man. It's Bam Rodriguez. I don't even know who that is.
Who?
Bam, I've never heard of him. Bam Rodriguez. Never heard of him.
See, that's why I said stars. I didn't say just guys who are signed to them.
I don't even know who that is. Never heard of him.
Who put that? Tone put that?
No, Money in the Ghetto. Oh. So.
French on Cruz Design. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, got it. Okay. Blair Cobbs. Yeah, we got the answer though, right?
Woo! Blair Cobbs. I've never seen him fight. Oh, yeah, I seen him fight one time. I did. I saw him fight. I forget when, but I saw him fight one time. It was a long time ago though. I feel like I ain't seen him in a year and a half. What's up?
I said, but there were no stars.
No, it's no stars there. It's like no Golden Boy don't have it, but I think Ryan Garcia is the only shot in the arm they have. I think because I hear Virgil Ortiz's name is ringing. I don't know if he has a crossover star appeal. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know him.
Nah, he has almost like a old school Mikey Garcia, not the new Mikey Garcia, but the old Mikey Garcia kind of.
That might work though. That might work. You don't think that works?
Well, okay. What division is he fighting at? Watch this.
147.
Right. Okay. So, who are the top 7 guys in there, and can he beat those top 7 guys today, right now? And I'm not talking about 10 more fights in 2 years once he matures and grows and all of that.
I've never seen him fight. I've never seen him fight for a whole fight.
Right. Yeah. So now it's not just about who can be a good fighter, but now these guys have to have, freaking social media following that's big. They gotta be banging the hottest model. Like they gotta do all type of shit. Otherwise, it's like, who is he beating? What has he done? Nobody knows him. Just a bunch of weird shit. But anyhow, yeah. So that's my next goal. And my next goal is every time I'm gonna have to do some more Golden Boy research. So every time you mention Al Heyman, I'm gonna bring up something about Oscar De La Hoya.
I don't know why it's so meaningless. No one cares about that shit. Oscar has nothing, man. Like he's holding on. Man, he's holding on by we don't even mention him. Virgil Ortiz. Oh, Virgil Ortiz is fighting Maurice Hooker. I'm gonna watch that fight.
Yeah, that's a good fight for both of them. Yeah. We shall see.
Small 147.
Yeah. Tomorrow need to. All right, man. Yeah, we done wrap it up. Shit, we damn near around midnight. Reggie going live, he said, right?
No, he said he's not.
Okay, well, there it is. All right, fam, we're gonna get out of here before midnight this time. And tomorrow, early show. What time is the show, Fred? Who's the guest?
12:20 p.m. I'm about to post it on my Instagram. 12:20 p.m. We got Nate Parker from American Skin. The best. It's the film of the year for sure. For the barbershop, it's definitely the film of the year in the barbershop. I mean, we only 1 month in, but it's gonna be hard to. You got to be courageous to make a better film than that. You got to risk your career to make a better film than that. So. I don't think nobody is willing to take a risk like that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm being facetious. I'm exaggerating my point, but it's gonna be hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got the late great John Singleton is gone, man. So somebody had to somebody had to take the bull by the horns and and go. So, I think Ryan Coogler is doing a great job.
Ryan Coogler. Yes.
But Nate Parker is also there, and we also have not Keegan, not Keegan, Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
So we got,
that
so
was
we
a
got
great movie,
that
wasn't it? Man, that shit was good.
Yeah, so we got some brothers putting out some good content, man. We gotta support these dudes. These dudes are putting out good movies, though. It's not like we just supporting them just because they melanated. Like, these dudes are putting out great fucking movies.
Facts.
So, and long live the king, man. John Singleton.
John Singleton, Kobe Bryant, Nipsey Hussle.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This goes on and on and on.
Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Damn, I also wanted to ask him, but no, it was a Kobe day, but I also wanted to ask him about the vaccines, but, I just kind of wanted to see where he was at politically a little bit too. But yeah, he's in Cleveland, so I kind of got an idea. And I also wanted to ask him about Adrian Broner, but yeah.
We didn't ask him about AB. Yeah, that probably would have been a more efficient question, probably.
Yeah. But anyhow, fan bam, put your cities and your states in there, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button right now. And I think Real Rap is probably going to go live, but
who cares?
Hit the like button right now. Let me see how many likes we got. Right now we got, oh, come on, y'all. 123 likes. Come on, family. Yeah. Ain't asked for it none yet. Come on, can we get to 140, man? 140, 150. Easy. Come on. We got 124 watching right now.
Mr. Tennessee himself, Hustle Slim.
Come on, I don't see him moving. Let me see. Up. There it is. Nope. Like button. Hit the little thumb in the middle. Come on, family. Let's do it. Support. Y'all don't like Ruben Patterson tonight, man? Brought y'all Ruben Patterson on Kobe Day. Come on.
Yeah, crazy.
Come on. Can Patty Dean get some love? Come on, y'all. Can Frederick Hawthorne get some love?
Hell no. They over there hating on Al.
Again. That was me saying that. Jay Dixon, they go Fred hating on Al again.
Yeah.
You know what? They go Fred hating on PBC again.
Hey, would y'all like Brianna coming in once a month or something like that? Would that be cool?
Yeah, once a month is cool. Yeah, I was gonna say like once a week it'd be a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot, huh? Yeah, once a month.
Yeah.
I'll ask her to come on once a month.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll ask her for March.
14 more likes.
Oh, once a week, once a month is cool. Yeah, we can do a wrap up. We can do a wrap up show with her, and then you don't want to overwhelm them people. Happy birthday! I'm not on I'm on Instagram. I'm not sure if that's Messenger, but I'm on.
Hey, happy birthday to Queen 71. Everybody, Queen 71 birthday today. Happy birthday to the Queen. She wasn't in here earlier when we said happy birthday, was she? Okay.
No, she was here. When I saw her name, I saw happy birthday there. No, I'm on Instagram. You have Instagram? What's your Instagram, Queen 71? We'll all go follow you. Let's all go follow Queen 71. Wish her happy birthday. She turns 50. Today's your birthday, right? Oh, you got to get an Instagram. Oh, she don't have Instagram. Yeah. I don't have Facebook Messenger. No. Today's not your birthday? Hold up. Oh, today is your birthday, right? That would be funny if we over here telling her happy birthday and shit is not even her birthday yet.
Just accept it now. I sent you 2 cakes.
I had it on my notes today, the 26th. Oh, today is her birthday. Yeah, it is. I'm right. Okay.
Oh, she said nope to not having a.
Yeah. Got it.
All right, there you go. Everybody saying happy birthday to her. Right on. All right. Here we go. All right, man. Let's get some love, man. Fred, go and get some love to some people, man. And we run through their cities and get them up out of here.
Queen 71 get some love. 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 And everybody who wish Queen 71 some love, everyone who wished Queen 71 happy birthday, y'all get some love. Y'all get some.
Hey, D Hodges in the building, Boston in the house, Tone Brown in the building, The Shy, Queen 71, happy C-Day, happy Earth Day, happy birthday to you. Chief Real Rap in the house, Louisiana, Valiant in the house, Boxing Conversations with the homie Reggie Owens in the building, South Central. Kenneth Johnson, salute to KJ. We see you in the building. J.A. Dixon, my brother in the building. He said, happy birthday, Queen. E1K in the building. He said, happy birthday to the Queen also. Let's see. A Rue in the building. ARU. He said, for sure. Whoa, what just happened to the chat?
What happened? Froze? It's moving on my end.
Disappeared.
Oh.
Okay, there it is. Whoa, that was crazy. Rob G Film in the house. OG Big Rob. Big Texas, he said. Right on.
TX.
Phantom Brawler in the building. He said The Shy. The Shy in the building. Let's see. Tone. Yep, I ran through those. Okay. I seen Jarvis in here earlier. I seen Big Lloyd in here earlier. The South Central Cartel.
Okay, gotcha.
In the building. Mr. Tennessee himself, always representing. Hustler Slim. My brother P Good in the building. He says, salute to Real Rap. Let's see. All right. Everybody else done took off. Tino Fernandez. Saludos, compa.
Oh, Queen 71 is coming to LA this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, so let us know. Take this number down. The number on the screen, it works like a phone. So you can hit me anytime. I mean, you could text me anytime. You could text me from this number anytime. And let me know.
Yeah. Send Fred the photo too, so we can know what you look like when we.
Oh yes, yes. Send a picture so I can forward it over to DB. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. And I'll be following up with you, making sure you have a good time when you come to the city. La La Land. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see. Yeah, Money in the Ghetto. I see my bro too, and I think that's it, man. Everybody else done fell off. Let's see who else fell off. Bad Bull in the pen. He said a promoter, a lawyer, they're necessary for the courtroom, promoting your self-defense with them. You can attack. Okay. And David Davis, he said Tampa. All right. There's a street in the valley called Tampa too, David. You know, out here in LA. So, but I know you in Tampa, Florida, I'm pretty sure. Cool. Yeah, Jarvis, it works like a phone. Yeah, Fred crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Jarvis sharp, man.
It works like a phone. I said that just for Jarvis. You know what I mean? You know, little antagonist ass niggas. Huh?
Some people are just super sharp. Patty Dean, sharp as a mosquito's needle. Jarvis, Hustler Slim, P Good. There's 2 or 3 other people, but they always catch everything. They always catch all this.
So we got a whole bunch of stupid motherfuckers in here, huh? So we got a whole bunch of stupid motherfuckers in here, huh?
No.
You stupid as hell. You stupid as hell. You stupid as hell. Everybody stupid as hell. Oh, God, dog.
Yeah, you think my last name Heyman, huh? So now
you man. Tito, you stupid as a motherfucker. Trap Lord, man, you dumb as rocks. E1K, your mama should have aborted your ass.
Dimitri, you hear this dude, Fred, man? This dude's something else, man.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God, dog. Y'all some dumb motherfuckers in the chat, boy, man. Y'all, hey, we gonna have 13 people in here tomorrow. Niggas ain't coming. DB called me stupid.
Look at EK1. DB said 5 people. Everybody else.
Oh, God, dog. Everybody gets some stupid. Oh, God, man, you killing the audience, dog. Man, you doing exactly, man. Come on, man. So you saying, so you said we got some Bob M rocks in here.
Play the song, Fred.
Oh, this nigga trying to get out of here. They gotta get out of here. Hey, I didn't say it. That nigga said it. That nigga said it. Make sure y'all come back tomorrow. Please, pretty please, with sugar on top.
Taiwan Berry Hill in the building.
Oh, Taiwan, appreciate. Oh, there he is. Hey. We got some sharp people in here. It be thousands of niggas in here. It's like 2 or 3 of you niggas. Oh God, Jarvis, Jarvis, like I'm coming back tomorrow.
It's gonna be 5 people in here.
It's gonna be 5 people. You, PPD, Hustler Slim. Oh man, y'all. Oh man. Oh man.
Don't listen to Fred, man.
Hey.
Don't listen to him. Hang around, hey, man.
No, that was like DB. Not Bob Arum. Joe Biden. Oh, you Trump. You Trump. What's up, people? Hernandez.
Hey, people.
Oh, take it personal. What's up, Rob G? Your part coming up real soon. Real soon. Some things you gotta do. Hey. Nobody's tomorrow. Oh, we got the early show, but yeah, we get to talk a whole bunch of shit tomorrow. Oh man, that's gonna feel so good. Oh man, these preparations for these interviews be like draining sometimes. But I love it though. I'm not complaining. Never complaining. This is love. But I'm glad to come in here with y'all. Get up. You know your words now. It's the moment of truth.
Give him 5 minutes.
Who?
Give him 5 minutes after the show.
Yeah, sure. And we'll go over to his channel. Sure, not a problem.
Give him 5 minutes to set up.
Mm-hmm. Here you go, Rob G. You here now, nigga.
It's my personal statement.
Are you excited to for Nate Parker?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, huh? You are, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. He's a hero, man. He's a hero, man. Yeah, man.
Big Tank Obadiah in the building.
I don't see him, but I'm gonna take your word for it. What's up? Okay, I missed it. Tank wasn't in here tonight, man. Tank wasn't in here tonight. Tank fell asleep. Wake your ass up, nigga. It's the growing up in the hood. Hey, I'm telling. What's up, Keith Sims? What you do? Hey, love y'all, man.
Keith Sims, we see you, brother.
12:20 tomorrow. 12:20 tomorrow. If you can make it, tap in. We coming back at 9. All right. We only gonna be on for 30-40 minutes. It's gonna be a quick show. Tap in tomorrow. 12:20. All right.
Hold on, Latino Fernandez. Hold on. I'm sharper than the corners of that poster that you stole.
Oh, Tank just tapped in. You gotta say it again.
Tino Fernandez said, "I'm sharper than the corners of that poster that you stole."
Oh man.
Tino.
You gotta catch the replay. I love you. Yeah, you'll enjoy the Ruben Patterson joint. See y'all tomorrow, man. Peace, yeah. Real rap say 2 minutes. Peace.